on a heartfelt episode of Curious Goods. You have to let it go.
It's not like I choose for it to happen.
Yes, and circles are my favorite shape. This is good.
Well, fortunate for you, all of the districts are shaped like circles.
Incredible. Noble wizard spider?
No, just noble spider.
I pull out his head of my sack and I say, I brought him with me.
Maybe we'll put that in the cold storage for now.
Oh my goodness.
I say we leave it to a dice roll.
I like your style.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, welcome to Curious Goods. I'm Daniel Mallet, and I'll just introduce some people around the table in a few seconds here, but I just wanted to welcome everyone. We're a D&D podcast or web series, Actual Play, with a little bit of a twist. It'll come in at some point. Hopefully you guys enjoy our new take on this. But anyways, I'll introduce.
I'm Asha de Champlain.
I'm Ariel Hansen.
Abdullah Wasfi.
And I'm Colin Maddie.
Cool. And I don't know if I said, did I say my name?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. I don't know what I'm doing today. This is going to be a great session. Yeah. Anyways, I guess without further ado, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right. Picture it. No. Go into the Golden Girls. The year is 1736. The age of ascendancy. Thrass, a land of splendor and shadow, sprawls across a continent shaped by ambition, tradition, and survival. At its heart lies Vol, a city suspended between marvel and mystery. Born of an alliance between human ingenuity and the arcane mastery of the Yuan-Ti, Vol's sky districts float high above the verdant velds of Vedouin province. The shimmering city spires are situated on lanced inverted mountain peaks, which cast long shadows across the lands below. This union began centuries ago, during the armistice of the Cytheran and the Sycides, when an embattled Yuan-Ti turned to the coastal humans of the Sycides to defend their sacred hollow. In return, the Yuan-Ti offered their vast knowledge of magic. Together, they ended up going on an excursion to discover the scrolls of Vol, golden artifacts that unlocked untold power for these civilizations. Their alliance blossomed into a magocracy, and from it rose the city of Vol, a beacon of magic, progress, and authority. Above, Upper Vol gleams in the sunlight, a floating masterpiece of power and purpose. At its center, the Citadel, where the Arcane Assembly, 9 masters of magic, govern a city's limitless ambition. This district also houses citizens of Upper Vol. Surrounding it are dazzling districts of Netanya Plaza, alive with enchanted markets and bustling trade. The Erudition District, where arcane scholars and inventors shape the future. The Rubicon District, where the bold and reckless push magic to its dangerous limits. On a smaller island lies the Lusite Anchorage, a sanctuary for those broken by the weight of magic. Its white stone halls, hiding whispers and uneasy truths. Below, in Lower Vol, a city-ground district thrive. Kessel Parish, the largest district, hums with life. Its residential streets, markets gleam, teeming with people. In Kessel Parish, farmers unload carts of grain and goods. Its granaries and warehouse vital to the city's economy. They are the ones who keep Vol alive. Zahir Parish, vibrant and unruly, echoes with laughter and whispered deals beneath the tavern lights. And in Valen Parish, temples and schools stand as oases of art, healing, and devotion. The province of Karak Nur rises in the west, its rugged peaks sheltering the dwarves of Gor Chirin. From their volcanic forges, the dwarves craft wonders of metal and stone. For the most part, their traditions are unshaken by Vol's influence. But a pact of trade was established linking the two cities via the Brass Road. To the southwest, the orcs of Gazach rule the land of red rock and the prismatic thermal pools. The city of Ergenvek is a testament to their resilience after the war pushed them to the edge of extinction. Their nomadic clans follow paths guided by spirituality and survival, their trust of outsiders as deep as their scars. And to the east, beyond the Skysteed Range, lies the uncharted wilds, a place untouched by Vol's ambition. Here, giant kin and nomadic tribes roam freely, their mysteries preserved by dangers that few dare to face. Now, Thras is a continent on the knife's edge. Vol's brilliant and power illuminate the skies, but its shadows run deep, hiding ambition and unease. The orcs guard their land with quiet fury, the eastern wilds ever watchful. And most dwarves cling to their traditions, unyielding, much to the disdain of some clans within. The balance is fragile, and the question is not if it can be held together, but should it? And yet, our story begins far, far away from the fiery forges of Gor Turin, and where such questions are not on anyone's mind. It begins in the Arcadium Fields, on the edge of Netanya Plaza, a stadium of marble columns and statues dedicated to the former arcane ball players of the past. The open-air stadium pulses with energy, but there are no fans currently in the stadium. On this afternoon, we walk onto the field from the locker rooms in the Arcadium's belly. Several hopefuls walk out onto the field, eager to try out for Vol's arcane ball team. One player in particular is flanked by two. One, a human woman, late 20s, standing about 5'7". She's got an athletic build, honed through years of arcane ball training. Her jet black hair is cropped short and her skin is lightly tanned. Her brown eyes show a determination to prove herself. The other is a taller and leaner than average dwarf, standing at 5'2", broad shoulders, in his late 50s. Quite young for a dwarf. He walks with a commanding presence. His dark brown hair and thick beard braided meticulously are adorned with silver rings that make him look focused and intense. His green eyes always seem to be sizing up those around him, and his expression rarely shifts from anything from his focus. Ariel, can you describe yourself? Without giving away class or anything of the such.
All right. Well, you see on the field a average height dwarf with... Oh, God. Okay. Should have written this ahead of time.
That's okay.
An average height dwarf woman. She is very muscular and has a black top knot of hair, no beard. She shaved it off for sports purposes. And she has brown eyes, and she is wearing a jersey of the Gorturin team. And she is looking determined and ready to try out.
And the other dwarf, Voltrek, looks over at you. Whatever happens out there, I will not let you fuck this up for me. I got my eye on you. Aggressive.
Okay, dude.
Jeez. That shithead Voltrek, I just want to take his face like it's a rock and smash it on the ground.
And you all walk out onto the field. You see the entire Skylancer team of Vol on the field before you. The team's coach is there as well, Coach Reka Anderson, and you see your cousin Dasmer over out in just sort of like the sidelines cheering you on. He's a short dwarf as well, black hair, and you can see him sort of like he's got a bit of a limp going on as well. And Coach Anderson, Reka, she's mid-40s. She stands tall and lean, muscular, with a frame that exudes like years of physical discipline for this. Her sharp eyes, piercing blue, with her weathered face carries the marks of countless games, both victories and defeats. Her dark hair is streaked with gray and is always tied back in a tight braid. She wears a simple but functional clothing suited for the sport. Small whistle hangs around her neck. Okay, I'm splitting the potentials down the respective center lines right now. You look and you're standing to your right is Lande, the female, and to your left, split on the other side, is Voltrek. So you are on opposite teams and on team with Lande.
Thank God.
And the Skylancers break up evenly, and you'll each take half of the potentials. So your team includes Kelso. He is a tabaxi. He is the captain of the team. He's tabaxi. He looks like a jaguar, and he's wearing the outfit of the Skylancers. Their jersey is white, green, and blue. And you've also got on your team Aurelia Stormheart. And she's half elven, and she's an attacker. Kelso, you know, is a defender. So, Kelso, all right, everyone gather around. What's your name? Lande. Lande, pleasure to meet you, sir. And you?
Sam.
Sam, all right, listen up. We need to control the tempo of this. Jack's over on the other team. He's aggressive. He'll push hard. That's his weakness. He'll overcommit if we bait him properly. So, you've met the other dwarf over there. What's his name?
Full something.
You don't know?
I can't remember.
Okay, doesn't matter. What did you get? What was your?
He seemed like an asshole.
Okay, aggressive as well.
Cocky.
Okay. Couple people we can bait. That's great. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'll pull the defense to my side. After the ball drops, I'm gonna fake it. Aurelia, you come behind me. I'm gonna pass you the ball, but don't take it. Lande, you break down the center left, and you, after she comes by, Aurelia comes by, you grab the ball. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to pass it to you right as it's going to shift colors. I can't tell you which element it's going to be. It's going to be behind my back, so you be ready. It's going to change. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. And after you grab it, you break down to the right. You try to pass the ball over to Lande, okay? She'll take it down the rest. Got it? All right. Ready? Hey, you got this. Just go up the center line, pass it to her.
Okay.
Take a breath. Okay. You hear Reka shout from the sidelines. This is your chance. Focus. And pour everything into this. She blows the whistle, and a small vortex opens above. And the teams are divided into the center line at the moment. The ball comes right, and Kelso catches it. It's the element currently is red when he catches it. Got it? So he puts it behind his back. Aurelia comes, and the two guys, Jax and Voltrek, start coming towards. Aurelia comes by, pushes them out of the way with the spell. There's a 10-foot line that blasts them straight, and they end up right on their ass. And so you come, what do? You see the ball behind his back. Aurelia's just pushed them out of the way and faked grabbing it.
Okay. I'm gonna come in and try to grab the ball to carry on with it.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Okay.
A perception roll to see if you've noticed the correct color it is just before it's changing.
Okay. Just trying to remember which thing I'm looking at for.
First roll of the campaign.
Yeah. Okay. 17?
Yeah. You see the correct color just as
I
he
don't know the sport well enough.
No, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, just as he pushes it up into the air, you see it shift, and it shifts to blue. So you know what you need to grab it with and shift it to when you take it.
Okay.
So you take it and you shift it to. Do you remember? No, it's okay. You grab it, you shift it to red.
Okay.
And you see Lande breaking down the right side over there. And how many feet can you run?
I can run 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. So where do you want to head? You're heading to the other side of the goal, presumably, but which direction do you want to go in?
So there's the two people on their ass. Who else?
There, and you can
rest
see
of
them
the other
starting to get ready
Yeah.
to get up. So you see Lande, and you see other people are just sort of like pushing and holding and restraining other members, but the main focus is, Jax and Voltrek. Jax is starting to get up, and Voltrek, give me another perception check. Actually, insight.
Okay. Oh, baby. That was a nat 20.
Nice. You see, as Voltrek starts to get up, he punches the ground, furious, and he gets up, but he notices where Lande is. So his eyes are, at the moment, no one's trained on her, and he decides to start breaking to her. So you've got a few moments before you can potentially pass it to her, or something might happen.
Okay.
And Jax is running towards Kelso to take him out.
And I'm trying to remember, is the goal like a small goal, or is it the whole end?
It's kind of like it's like kind of like football. You've got to
You
it's
just
just
get
at
to
the
the
one
end.
end. Yeah, just get to the end.
Okay, like rugby. Got it.
Yeah, like rugby.
Okay. Then if I'm seeing that he's going for her, and the other folks are going after the other folks, I'm gonna try to like go around.
Okay.
And try to get as far as I can.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so you go ahead and you break your 30 feet, and I'm assuming probably as much as you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably another 30. You've got a couple people on your tail. All of the sudden, you hear Lande start to like, you hear her sort of like the wind knocked out of her. And you've now sort of passed where she is, and you changed the play, which is perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Based on what you were taking in this scene. But you do look back, and you've seen Voltrek tackle her. And then you see a couple more people come in and jump and tackle and pile on top of her. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
16.
This is unfortunately failed. This was based on background stuff.
Yep.
I think you can see where we're going. So all of the sudden, instead of Lande, you're taken back and you don't see Lande there. You see Dasmer. And what would your reaction be based on that? Probably you're.
I want to go help.
Yeah. How far would you go to help?
I think
Considering
I might forget.
failing the wisdom save.
Yeah,
throw,
I'd probably just drop the ball and run over.
would you go into possibly? Do you think?
What's happening?
Yeah. Just considering what the
yeah.
vision, what you're seeing.
Yeah. You know what? I might.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you go into.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. All right. So you drop the ball and you start running towards what you see as Dasmer buried. And when you get there, what do you start doing?
I want to like grab Voltrek,
Yep. You
And
may
then-
not see what
yeah.
Voltrek is at the moment.
but
right now,
I want to
though.
like. I got blood in my eye or red in my eyes, so I'm just
Yeah.
basically
You got
picking people
blood
up
in my eyes. Just,
Yeah.
Make
just picking people up and throwing them.
make an attack roll.
Okay. 10.
10. That does not get to him by any, but you do manage to grab him. It is enough to grab him and throw him off. What you think it's something else.
Yeah.
Make another attack
Okay.
at the next thing.
16.
Yeah, that time it does, and you grab something and throw it even further, and all of a sudden you are slapped in the face, and Lande is just like, "I'm fucking okay. What are you doing?"
How do I keep ruining this for myself?
And you start looking around, and you're surrounded by these other players, and they're just looking at you with bewilderment, frustration, anger, and
I'm going to leave.
Reka. Yeah, so
I'm
so
running away.
You just run away.
Yeah.
You hear behind you, wait, and you hear Dasmer's voice, but you're still
I'm gone.
okay. So you run and you go through the halls till you get to, you see the locker room. You know your stuff is in there. A few moments after you're grabbing your stuff from your locker, Dasmer comes in, and he's got a look on his face that isn't anger. It's sadness for you. And he just puts his arm around you and gives you a hug. Are you okay? Did it happen again?
Yeah.
You have to let it go.
It's not like I choose for it to happen. Like, they were all going on top of her, and it looked like it was you.
I'm not there. We're not back there anymore.
As much as I know that, it still sometimes it just feels like that.
You know what? Let's get out of here and we can go get a drink or something. And all of a sudden, someone comes into the locker room, and it's Lande. And she says, "Are you okay? I've never seen anyone. I mean, I appreciate the help. I saw what you were trying to do, but you fucked it up there."
I know.
You know, I didn't have a backup plan for myself if this didn't work out. But seeing what you were able to do out there, you know, my mom gave me this flyer for a job. I don't know if you're looking for something else. I know this isn't going to pan out for you, but
Yeah.
I can call the place?
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, sure. And she gives you a flyer. Do you want to read it?
I can read it out loud, I guess.
Sure.
Are you strong, capable, kind of good with your hands? Then I need you. Let me explain. My son, bless his heart, is running one of those private investigation agencies. You know, with the sneaking, the following, and all the dangerous types. Honestly, I don't know how I sleep at night. Anyway, he's brilliant. Gets it from me. But he's not exactly a linebacker, if you catch my drift. So here's the deal. I need someone, preferably tall, but I'm not picky, to help out. You'll be doing muscle things. Strong but kind, tough but trustworthy. You're exactly what I'm looking for. Stop by, bring a good attitude, and if you've got a nice suit, even better. Sincerely, Mrs. Deborah Falco. Worried mother, always right. Come see me first before you talk to him.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, we can postpone the drink if you want, or would you rather drink and go there? I don't know if that's going to help, but...
I think I need a drink first.
All right.
I really wish that I could be alone right now, but Dasmer did put his neck out there for me to get me this. I feel like shit about it. Because I messed it up again. But maybe a drink will fix it.
Okay. Landay, we can go for a drink sometime later too if you'd like. If
That'd
you're
be
going to
nice.
stay in the city.
I don't have anywhere else to go, so sure, why not?
All right. I'll see you around.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought she was gonna hate me, but Leandra wants to go for drinks with me? That's kind of cool.
So you gather your things and head out.
I want to get changed out of the...
Yeah, of course. Of course, you get changed first. And do you have anything you want to say to Daz?
And I really appreciate you doing this for me. I'm sorry I fucked it up.
Hey, you didn't fuck anything up with me. I'm more than happy to let you haul up in my place for a while. It's all right. I'm sorry this didn't work out. I tried.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna come back on me either if you're concerned about that.
Okay.
All right? All right. So you both head out for a drink. You grab a couple things. How many drinks do you think you've had by the time you end up heading over?
3.
3 drinks, so you're in deep but not too deep.
Yeah.
You're a dwarf. That's-
Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
Okay, so this is like your first drink.
I also have defense against poison.
Yeah.
Oh, true. So you just
Yeah.
do it because you like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still canonical, but there was a time where I think in D&D and Forgotten Realms that dwarves could only get drunk off their own ale.
Oh.
I don't know if that's still a thing, or maybe that's just something a DM said to me once, and I was
You
like,
know-
I like that. Let's do that.
If it's true, then you grab some. Do you want it to have been some dwarven ale? You could find it in this city. It's probably stronger. It would be
Yeah.
stronger than the
Only the
usual fare.
best.
Yeah.
Maybe a cup, 2 dwarven ales and 1 normal one because they ran out.
Yeah, it's like when you do drink water, drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's responsible pre-gaming for your job interview.
I mean, it kind of tracks.
Hey, they said maybe tall. I mean, I have to make up with it somehow.
Yeah.
Alcoholism.
All right.
He's not tall, but he's pretty drunk.
So after you've, do you want Daz to come with you in this, or do you want to go alone?
Oh God!
I think we're gonna go alone.
Just the idea of being like, "Come with me, cousin, to my job interview."
I mean, he's the type that would be there for consummate support, awkwardly so.
Yeah. Just thinking the idea of that's very funny to me.
So he gives you the directions to the place. It's in Zahir Parish. So he got you the fast pass for the teleportation circles, so you can make your way down to Zahir Parish. And when you get there, it definitely, I mean, you know that it smells a lot different than the district where you were in Tanya Plaza above. Up there, down in Zahir Parish, it's different food vendors. It's kind of like New York Times Square kind of a feel, but a little bit potentially dirtier and seedier to a degree. But you head over to this a building. It's wood and it's got some stone bases. And you head in, and Abdullah, do you want to describe the entrance of the place? You're not there currently.
No. So yeah, you walk into this building,
and your mom is there at the front desk. I'll just say that.
You walk into the building. It's one of those 3-story buildings without an elevator, so you got to walk up like a few flights of stairs. It's a hallway that has not been swept or cleaned by any sort of management for a long time. The doors are all the same. The only difference is the little bit of like lettering etched on every window. And about 2 doors down on the left, you see one for, what was the name of
Feather Inquiries.
Thank you, Feather Inquiries, private investigator. You open the door and there is a single table with a nice big chair and a filing cabinet behind it. And then another door on the other side between kind of where the receptionist is. And there are 2 very bad chairs for people to sit in while they wait.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then there is a back room as well.
Yes.
To there. But currently the door is closed.
Yes.
But you see at the front desk, you see a diminutive elderly lady. She's got darker skin. She's got a little bit of a shawl on her. She's very petite. She's got the shawl, and then she's got some really nice like a nice dress that's sort of a pale blue, and she greets you. Hey, what can I do for you?
Are you Miss Deborah Falco, worried mother always right? Come see me first before you talk to him.
Oh yes, that would be me. I'm Debbie Falco. You can just call me Debbie.
Okay, hello, Debbie.
So you're here for the job interview?
Yes.
You're shorter than I was anticipating, but you look like you're built like a brick shithouse. Yeah, I can see that. Well, unfortunately, Ardy's not here at the moment, but if you just wait in one of these superbly comfortable chairs, he should be back momentarily.
I go and take a seat in one of the chairs. Feels like home.
So this Deborah lady sounds way different than I thought she would.
All right. We now switch and find ourselves on the outskirts of Zahir Parish. On the inside of a carriage. 2 men ride inside of it. And it's tugged by a pair of spectral horses. One of the figures, he's got an olive complexion, and he's got green and golden scales around his forehead and along the sides of his neck and his jawline to the temple. He's got quite sharp features, which reflect his Yuan-Ti heritage. He's got long, wavy black hair that falls loosely midway down his back and also some down his front. And it matches that sort of casual disorder he's got with his white linen shirt beneath his light tan brown vest. His amber eyes look at you through his delicate spectacles. I'm quite excited for you, Olly. It's not often I get to introduce someone to Vole. You're a rare treat.
Yes, I know.
Would you like to describe yourself?
Sitting across from the Yuan Ti is a sort of is an orc with a gray, pale complexion. One of his eyes is slightly enlarged from the frequent use of a jeweler's eyepiece. He wears a turban, and coming up from the back of that is thick, dark, curly hair. The rest of his garb is very loose-fitting. There's a lot of flow to it. A lot of earth tones: purple, orange, brown.
Purple turban.
Yeah. He holds around his belt a ceremonial knife, as well as a few flasks filled with various colors of liquid. And strapped around his torso, hung on a heavy chain, is a strange tome that is locked shut. It's got some tiny little tusks poking up from the bottom of his jaw.
And you're half orc, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, well,
And your name is Olly?
no.
Only to my friend.
You weren't expecting Ollie, were you? The carriage will drop us off in Zahir Parish. We can head over to either set up. I can set you up in the rooming house, or I know the manager there. Of course, you'll have a roommate. Or I can take you to one of the teleportation circles to Valen Parish, and I can have you set up in my my spare apartment if you would like.
Wherever there are fewer roommates would be preferable. I value my alone time very highly.
I understand. But you have been quite fantastic company, and
Likewise, Cor, it is always good to meet a kindred spirit, most of all on the road.
And his name is Linen.
Why did I think it was Cor?
That's your grandfather.
Oh, right. You remind me of someone I'm very close with.
We both have sort of greenish complexions. I can see how you would make the mistake.
Never mind that. Take me to your home, Linen. I will stay with you. Linen has proven a most amiable traveling companion. If all whom I meet beyond my homelands are this friendly, I will learn much here.
So when you get out of the carriage, you find yourself in a city that is unlike any. Yeah, absolutely. You look above and you see this inverted mountain peak dangling above you like the sword of Damocles, but it doesn't fall. It just hovers there. And it's hard to really see the other districts for that one because it's just so present. And you do see and smell these street vendors and whatnot. Very foreign smells, but the spices probably not as strong as you're used to. So some flavor, but not as much. That's Netanya Plaza, directly above you. I'll show it to you sometime. No worries.
The mountain is named Netanya.
No, that's a little bit of history that I'll get into that sometime, but it's the district above the mountain. On top of it, there's buildings up there and people sell goods. It's kind of like Zahir Parish, but leveled up.
I see. I will.
Yeah, you will. And suddenly you feel something just bump into you and just keeps crossing. If you were to knock into someone, would you say anything to them?
No.
Okay. You just keep going.
Yeah.
You don't say anything, but the person you're with, you see just a female human that's got kind of like grubby hair and wearing just some bloodyish clothes. It's just like, yeah. Sorry about that. New here, and they just walk on by. Yeah. Anyways, So we're going to go over to one of the teleportation circles, and we'll go into Valen Parish. It's very different from here. It's quiet. which I know you appreciate.
Yes, and circles are my favorite shape. This is good.
Well, fortunate for you, all of the districts are shaped like circles.
Incredible. I used to prefer triangles. I was much edgier back then.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just head over to one of those. Do you have any gold on you? No, you know what? Don't worry. You're my guest. I will get you a fast pass.
Very good.
So you head over to one of these kiosks, and he just says, Valen Parish, to the Orley Apartments, and you just see some stuff some glyphs start to rotate and form another pattern, and he just puts in 2 gold, and a little small rune drops out, and he hands it to you. You just have to wave it in front after you say which district you'd like to go to, and step onto the circle, and you're there.
All right.
All right.
What district do I want to go to?
I've already said which one.
Well then. I go and step into the circle and wave my stone around.
All right. So you do, and you feel a sensation that you've never felt before. All of a sudden, it's like all of the oxygen is taken out of your lungs for a brief moment, and you feel a little bit lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, and then all of the sudden, you see a different inverted mountain peak above you, shaped in a little bit of a different way, a little bit longer. It comes a little bit lower, and the smells are very different here as well. It smells a little bit more floral, and the temperature is a little bit cooler as well. And you see some parks and some apartment buildings around you, and all of the sudden, you feel another presence beside you. And Linen is right there. And how did
it was not pleasant. But this circle is a better circle, I can tell already.
You'll get used to it. You don't have to worry too much about it. And so you head over to those apartments, and he brings you in, and this is quite luxurious. The living area, It's got like plush sofas, bookshelves, fireplace. He just says Ignis, and the fire lights up. Crystal sconces on the walls. You look out the window and see a little bit of a garden outside. It was cobblestones as you walked up. There's a nice kitchen with some appliances that are operated by some sort of evocate. What are you doing as soon as you get into there?
Is there anything particularly ornate or intricate? Any interesting objects in the space?
There's some little figurines that he has along the bookshelves as like some bookends.
Yeah, I immediately go up and I pick them up and I jam my eyepiece in and I start scrutinizing them.
Okay. Do you want to do a history check?
Yes, I do. I would like nothing more. Nat 20 plus
wow
3.
Ooh,
Yeah, so 23.
Yeah, these
We're gonna
are
get in comment and be like, what?
Yeah.
Starting off on
These are from about 3 centuries previous. So it is back into that would be the 1300s sometime, and they are Yuan tea, probably belonging to back to where Cytherin was. And Linen comes up and he's like, don't, those are quite old. They're from the...
Yes, 3rd century.
13th?
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a test, Lynette. 3rd, 13th. They're basically the same number. I must say, I've never seen so many soft and shiny things in the same room before.
Well, what is it like back where you're from?
It is not soft and it is not shiny.
Oh.
Dull and hard.
Yes.
As if it was
Understood.
soft, not soft, but very shiny.
Yeah.
Just glass surfaces everywhere.
You are welcome to stay here for as long as you need.
Thank you.
You are my guest. Unfortunately, I do have to get back to the Chimerical. I do have to report on the research that I was doing back in Gortarin. So are you going to be fine on your own? You said you...
Yes, this Neuro Falco. I must seek him soon.
Well, yeah, you could head over to the agency that I mentioned.
I will do this thing.
Okay. All right. Well, you have your fast pass. You know exactly how to get back here.
Yes, I will depart shortly. I must consult my book.
All right. So when you do leave, there are map frames, and you just have to go up. If you need directions to a place, you can just ask about a location, and it can lead you right there.
Your maps speak?
Well, not so much. You speak to them. They show you your location, present a map of the district or wherever, and then it gives you a little dot of you are here, tracing to a point of where you want to go.
I am here.
Yes, you are here.
Very good. Thank you, Linen. I will repay your kindness.
No, well,
I'm gonna do it.
understood.
One of these days, Linen.
I appreciate it. It is a pleasure.
You'll be taking a shower. And
Boom, kindness.
And he heads outside of the door, and I'm assuming you want to consult. said?
Yeah. I'll go to the map. And
Oh, you want to leave the district and find the map?
oh, sorry, no, yeah, no. I would like to. I guess I'll poke around, try to find my room. I don't know that he showed it to me, but
yeah.
I'll head in there and close the door, lock it behind me. Do a real quick. Did I take that? I would love. Can I make an investigation check on the room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to see if there's
100%.
anything going on. Okay, that's a hot 10.
10?
hot 10.
Hot 10? Yeah, hot 10 will get you. So the bedroom, it's got a really impressive oak bed. It's like 4-poster. Clean linens, like crisp. Everything in the room is immaculate. There's a wardrobe, a nice writing desk, with a little crystal sconce close to it. And there's some arch windows that overlook a garden out there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Trying very carefully not to actually touch anything
Yeah.
because I'm like a week off the road. I take the book over to the writing table, another glance around, look out the window, shut the curtains,
Absolutely.
and then reach into the folds of my cowl and pull out a large key and unlock the book.
Okay. So what does the book look like?
It's a large, heavy tome with frayed pages around the edge. It's inscribed with symbols that he has not encountered elsewhere. And it's bound around the edges with brass, I think. And most of the pages are blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what are you trying to glean from it on this day?
I want to know. It's a good question. I think in the same way that I wanted confirmation that I was on the right path. I think that's what I'm holding in mind.
Okay.
If there's anything that I guess I'm looking for images or symbols of things that I have encountered so far since my arrival in Vol.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
For sure. So you open it up. Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
15.
15. So you go to the page where you saw the last names. I think they were Eowyn, Elander,
And there was one other.
and Lucille.
Yes.
And you like they were all written over and over and over.
Yeah.
And you just see Elander becomes crossed out.
Okay.
And the book starts to weigh a little bit more.
Okay. You have not done this before. Good.
And you pick it up, or do you
Yep.
bring it with you?
Yep. Slap it on.
And the
Lock
weight,
it back up.
the weight starts to dissipate.
Cool.
Yep. So you leave.
Totally normal. Totally normal.
Yeah. Yeah. I checked the map. Heading to Feather Inquiries.
Okay. So you do find the location, and you head to the new district. The journey through the teleportation circle does not feel as jolting as it did the first time. And you get into the building, and you're greeted by an elderly lady. You see someone else sitting in a kind of uncomfortable chair that is a short dwarven woman. We've got more guests here. What are you looking for?
Neuro Falco.
Oh, Neuro is... I'm sorry, he's not around anymore.
Where is he?
He's deceased. Do Ardy will be back here as his son.
Good.
I'm his ex, well, not ex-wife, I'm his widower.
God damn it, Mom.
Yeah. you know.
Divorced him to death.
Yeah. Do you want to just? I
waited until after he
I'm
died
his
to
widower.
file the
You can just
papers.
wait here for Ardy to come back.
I suppose I will.
All right, just have a seat on one of these exemplary, comfortable chairs, just next to this fine young interviewee for later. Just bear with us.
How long has it been?
It's probably only been about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long. He's on a case right now. I promise he will be back momentarily.
Okay.
And
I'd just like to add, the phone rings every 3 minutes in this place. Almost like clockwork. Every 3 minutes.
why does it ring every 3 minutes?
Because it always does.
Okay.
Maybe she's talking to a friend of hers. I don't know. But the phone's always ringing.
All right.
Or she's talking on it.
Yeah. If the phone is not ringing, it's because she is currently using it.
Okay, fair enough. And it does ring, and she picks it up. Hello? And Carol, I can't talk right now. I've got company and business going on right now. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. I've got stuff to tell you. And we then move over to two more figures walking in Zahir Parish alongside the Brass Road. They're walking towards Zahir Parish along the Brass Road, no more than a few minutes towards the edge of the city. As you walk, looking up, imposing 5 floating islands loom over, but you sense the business of the area, people milling about. Beside you is... Actually, I'll let you describe yourself first.
Okay. You see a 8-foot tall, metallic, armored, plated, but also with some strangely moving plant life in between sort of like the crevices of the armor. If you knew anything about, like, you may have seen something like this before, like a Warforged sort of, but not anything exactly like this. So there's silver, metal, vining, slightly moving, and sort of like a teal glowing eyes, wearing some clearly not like fitting clothes that are kind of fancy and kind of in multiple parts. Doesn't really make sense. And they've got a couple little bits and bobs of gear, a big sack that has like some staining on the bottom of it, some red staining on the bottom of it.
Oh, okay.
And just a completely blank face, because there isn't really a face. It's just eyes and a straight little mouth hole slit kind of thing.
And your clothes, some of them have got some marks on them.
Yeah,
as well.
there's some kind of holes and bloody spots and slashes in the clothing, but clearly the blood didn't come from the person that's wearing them.
The plant machine.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And beside you stands a human. She's of average height. She's got auburn hair. It's kind of messy. It doesn't look like she's ever seen a hairdresser before.
Never.
There might be something possibly moving going on
100%.
there.
Yeah.
And she's got on some kind of average garb, which also has some bloody staining on it. And she's got a bow on her back. And you've also got
I'm carrying a quarterstaff.
Yeah, you're carrying it's like a gnarled sort of bark or wood branch that's got a little.
It was a cool looking stick, so I picked it
Hell
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Stick
Yeah.
Nation.
Yeah. And as you're walking through the city, sorry, I'm just so Tav, you all of a sudden bump into someone, and Tav looks back and is just like, hey, it's okay, sorry about that, just new to the city, just kind of pointing everything. All right, this place blows, doesn't it?
Blows what?
Oh God, the explaining again. This place is not my favorite. I mean, I've told you that. I don't love people here.
Right.
Yeah. I only come here for a few reasons. It's usually to sell my shit, or occasionally I'll visit the few non-assholes here. We should probably
because humans are assholes.
Yeah, because humans are assholes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got this. I got this place that I said I could set you up in. She lives over in Kessel Parish. She's now pretty sure she got divorced. Her name's Karen.
Divorced?
Yeah, divorced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I bring up?
No. Don't bring it up.
Okay.
It was her choice. She's just, kind of needed to spread her claws, wings. She doesn't have wings. Claws. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Human?
No, tabaxi.
Did you explain this before?
I don't think so. Tabaxi are like sort of humans, but cat people, but not assholes.
Not assholes.
No, not
we
assholes.
like not assholes.
Yeah, we like not assholes. All right. Well, this is Vol.
It's very large.
Yeah, you haven't seen nothing yet. There's so much to see here and to avoid.
Avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. So you ready to get set up?
Yes. Set
All right.
up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Set up is like, we're just going to get you into a place, a living arrangement. And I got to go over and tell Magtha about all of this.
Magtha in the book.
Yeah, in the book. But you can't come. Not yet.
Okay.
I know you want.
Where do I go?
I'll just take you over to Karen's.
Karen.
Yeah.
Not an asshole.
Not an asshole. All right. So we're going to go through these little teleportation things. I'm going to get you a fast pass. I mean, you're probably going to be using it more than I am because I'm not going to stay here that long. You know, I hate it here.
Yeah. Assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
So we head over through Zahir Parish over to the teleportation circles. She puts in 2 gold. A little bit of a thing comes out. Can you take me to Valen Parish to the Lone Ridge? Fuck, I always forget. Lone Ridge Apartments. Around there. She just kicks the thing. And she puts in her 2 gold. Little Rune spits out. Keep this. Don't lose it. If you need to go somewhere else in the city, just scan it in front, say where you want to go, and you'll go there.
Wow.
I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
Right?
I hold it up to my chest and some vines come out and just hold on to it for me.
Okay. Excellent. So you can you not put it there yet? You're gonna have to scan your chest if you. Yeah. All right. So you scan, and all of a sudden, you don't really get the sense of air leaving your oxygen.
Yeah.
You don't feel shit, but you do notice a new district where you're in. And a very brief moment later, Tav comes up and she's never gonna get used to that. It's pretty bad, right? And what did it feel like for you?
Feel?
Oh, lucky.
Yes.
All right. So she leads you over to one of the apartments. It's a little 3-floor walk up. It's pretty nice. It's modest. And she just punches in a couple numbers and buzzes. And yeah. Hey, Karen, are you home?
Wow, yes I am. Yes I am.
All right, it's Tav.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Your husband. I'm sorry. I don't mean to touch. Can I come in? I've got someone with me.
Oh, of course. I love to meet new people.
All right. She's a lot. You didn't hear that. She says you didn't hear that.
I hear everything.
All right. So she buzzes us in. We go up to her apartment. Describe her apartment.
Okay, well, it's got...
And yourself. And
Yes.
just for people,
right.
this is an NPC.
Yes.
She's yaggering it right now.
So Karen is a very small tabaxi. She's got basically it's as if she dyed her hair, but it has roots, so blonde dyed hair, poorly dyed hair. She's got pink paint on her little claws, and she her home is basically covered in the kind, this people put up art that's live, laugh, love.
Mm-hmm.
It is that kind of stuff everywhere.
Inspirational quote paintings.
Yeah, stuff like it's wine o'clock.
Oh,
Yes.
And
it
there's
is.
yeah. And there's a little rat dog looking thing wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
And
Rat dog?
yeah, her
Her familiar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it never really
it
came
was
out.
in a,
Right,
it was in
right.
a purse the whole time.
Right,
this
Yeah.
time.
right.
Yeah. But what you see is you're greeted by Tav, one of your. This is also, just so you know, it's probably been 5 years since we did.
She has a downline by now then.
So yeah, it's been 5 years. You're divorced from Gregory, and
Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory. And so you see Tav, familiar face, but you also see this 8 foot, and you have to duck to get into this place.
Oh my gosh, look at you! Are those plant roots?
Yeah, they are.
I haven't seen anything that fantastic in 5 years.
Oh,
I am
oof.
fantastic.
Very, very new. Rune is the name that they gave themselves.
Oh, well, hello, Rune.
I picked it myself.
Very nice, very nice. So, do you like being alive?
I think so. It is more interesting than the darkness I felt before.
That's good to hear, good to hear. If you want to just take a seat over there, and it's a very fluffy couch with like fake fur pillows.
Of course,
and-
of course. And so do you go and sit down on it?
I'm gonna go where she pointed, and then I'm just gonna squat awkwardly because I don't really know what sitting is, but I've kind of seen like people sort of hover.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what she thinks.
All
Or
right.
I guess-
You can just lean.
Put your tuchus down.
She didn't know they don't know what a tuchus is.
Oh,
Took us.
your butt?
Backside.
I start feeling at my really muscular / really ironed
Yeah.
buttocks. And I'm just standing there or squatting, rubbing it.
You can stop. You just plant yourself on the couch.
Plants.
Oh yeah. Sit all the way
I get all the way on the ground,
on the couch.
get up, sit
Yeah.
on the couch,
And
kind of.
yeah, it absolutely it cracks a lot. There's a little bit of tension that you're feeling for it at the moment.
I did as I was asked.
Well, that was my...
Oops.
It's okay. I can replace anything, but
Okay.
they need a place to stay. I know Gregory's not living with you anymore.
No, that bastard got out of here as soon as I served him the papers.
And yes, and your kids aren't here either. And I thought maybe you could use a little bit of company. Someone you can't really sell your products to, clearly.
I mean, I've been thinking about getting into jewelry.
Well, it's possible.
Do you like shiny things?
I like myself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I, unfortunately, and she just pulls you aside. Unfortunately, Barnabas was working on them. When I got to the lab, he's dead, along with
Oh my god.
all of the other research assistants.
I pull out his head of my sack and I say, I brought him with me.
Maybe we'll put that in the cold storage for now.
It's actually cold storage in her bag,
Oh,
lucked out.
maybe we should can we put a towel below your bag? I don't want to get blood on the couch.
Yeah. It's. I didn't realize they took it. I think they took it as like identifying them. It's really hard to explain, but they don't really know.
Okay, first rules first. Don't talk to cops when you have a head in a sack.
Yeah, the Serenics. The Serenics here are the cops. They're wearing like powder bluish uniforms. They got some leatherish stuff around. Just avoid them.
And in fact, they might not even know what you are. You could just stand still and not talk, and they might think you're a statue.
I don't even know what they are. Truthfully.
Oh.
Well, you ever seen anything
I mean,
like you?
I haven't seen much.
Yeah.
I was born a week ago.
But yeah, pretty much. I've got
Okay.
to go over to Magtha and tell her, break her the news.
All right.
And
You can just leave Rune here with me, and I'll look after him.
yeah, they have some. You have some errands to run though. You know you have a place to head to.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll be back in a bit, and you can't be there when I break the news. It'll be too much. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit.
I can see you now.
I know, but I will disappear and see you later.
Okay. Yes.
She just backs out of the apartment.
And as she backs out, she hears Karen go, "So are you able to smell things?"
All right. And so I'll still let the scene go on because you still need to head somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going though.
Well, you did have the papers on you.
That's right.
That there was a letter that you found
Yes.
that Barnabas was worried about people trying to steal his property,
Mhm.
which clearly was you.
Right.
And
Yes.
you know where you needed to head. Do you remember?
To the investigator.
Yeah.
To try and find stuff out.
Yep, but we don't have enough nice chairs.
You wouldn't have any if I sat in them.
Yeah, that's true. I was worried about these two sitting them. They're,
Right.
they're the type of chairs that, like, when you sit on them, there's a hole in the pad and you hear the air escape from it. You're like, there's probably something living in that bag.
100%.
All right. So, I'll still let the scene go on.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you smell things?
They reach to touch your face with their massive hand.
Oh my.
From there.
Oh, okay.
No.
So if you went up to a flower, it's not like you get a nice smell.
I can see its colors.
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
No, it's very different from that.
Mm.
It's more like a thing you feel inside, but it comes, you pull the air in and then it comes to you. But okay, that means I can't bother selling you any essential oils.
I have nothing to give. I have a quest. I must leave.
Okay. Well then, so do you know the code to get back in when you need to come and take it? Do you sleep?
I don't know. No.
No?
Maybe. Yes.
Rest, maybe?
My vision goes black.
Okay, that sounds like sleeping. Okay. So yeah, when you getting tuckered out and you need to come sleep somewhere, do you know the code to get back in here?
I have little numbers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, and I pull your arm and then I take out my claw and I just scratch in your armor.
And there is
numbers.
wood. There is wood also. On
Okay, scratch
the
it.
other
I'll
side,
scratch
too.
in the. I hope this doesn't hurt. And she just scratches in the code.
It just pulls on my little tendons a little bit. My
Oh
fingers.
my. Okay. Oh, that was a little mistake.
In a
Let's
city where
just
we
fix that.
definitely have writing utensils, I will permanently carve into you. Let me just give you a quick tattoo of my buzzer code.
This is where I need to enter.
And do you remember the address?
No, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see myself walking here.
Oh, you've got one of those photogenic memories.
Sure.
Wow! Look at you! Look at
I
you!
must go on my
Okay.
quest.
Okay, well, you know where I'll be. And oh yeah, that room over there, you can rest in there and put your things in there. Okay?
Like this head.
Yes, but put it back in the bag.
Yes. In the bag.
In fact, I'll just take that.
No.
Okay.
Father.
All right. Well, have fun on your little adventure.
I don't even say goodbye because I don't know how to do that yet. So I just turn around and start walking out of the house.
Okay.
And I leave the door open.
Please close the door.
I don't.
You're probably
Just walking.
all right. So you end up leaving the apartment and finding one of the teleportation. Or you probably don't know where this place is yet.
No.
No. So as you exit the building, you do see some people around.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got your hood up or hood down?
I don't even think they would know if it was on or off because they can't really feel it.
Yeah.
So whatever the wind is doing.
Whatever the wind is doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll for hood or
Let's
not
roll
hood?
for wind. Yes.
Yeah. We'll say if it's even, it's up. If it's odd, it's down.
Okay.
Please get a nat 20 on this.
Wait, even
Yeah.
even it's up?
Even it's up, odd it's
9,
down.
it's down.
It's down. Okay. So you head out of the apartment.
Mhm.
And you've got your little cape, which is too
Too
short for
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And so you get out and you see a few people outside milling about.
Mm-hmm. At first I'm just gonna stare at people, like
Okay.
just sort of analyzing them at first. And then
Do you want to do an insight check?
yeah, let's do an insight check.
Okay.
Why not?
And do you have something that gives you a bonus to insight?
I
Yeah,
do.
you do. Yeah, you're proficient in that.
Yes, I am. Oh, I got a fumble. 7.
A fumble? Oh, never
Yeah,
heard
or
that.
1.
I was like, is it cocked?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. You rolled a natural one?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So all the people that you see, it's pretty overwhelming for
Yeah.
you. And it's really tough to tell who might be okay to go up to and ask.
Right.
But
So I'm just gonna yell it out.
okay, you're just gonna.
I'm just gonna start yelling. Where is Feathered Inquiry? Citizens.
Let's
Romans, countrymen.
Okay, we're gonna roll. I'm gonna roll something here.
I have such a random dumb question.
Yeah.
Do I have to be in a scene to use the lucky feat?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Damn it.
You gotta be there. Yeah.
I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
my luck might be, infectious. 'Cause
No,
apparently,
definitely not.
apparently I'm the main character in this that everyone's coming to see.
Ooh, okay. Fortunately, I ended up rolling a 14, and we'll give him a couple additional things to it. You see a half elven person walk up to you. They're female. They've got their hair in a tight, high ponytail that goes down quite long and it's bone straight. They're wearing a robe. They've got their hood down. You're looking for Feather Inquiries.
Yes.
It's over in Zahir Parish. You should be able to find it there. What are you?
I don't know.
Oh,
What are you, elf?
I'm an elf.
I've seen you before.
You have? Me?
Asleep. Or not alive. Not you.
Oh, okay. Not me, but
Something like you. That's why I know what an elf is.
oh,
I'm learning.
clearly. We have differences, but I'll let you discover those on your own, clearly. And they do walk away very uncomfortably. They just shout back, "You can look at the map frames."
Map frames.
Yeah, but they don't give you any indication as to
Right.
what they are.
Yeah.
But you did hear Zahir Parish.
Yeah.
And so you do know that this being Valen Parish would be a different district. And you were told about Zahir Parish where you walked in.
Right.
So I'm heading over to a teleportation circle.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to the circle.
Okay.
I'm going to take my rune out.
Yep.
And then I'm going to say, Zahir Parish circle.
Okay. Yep. And so you don't feel anything different than you did last time, but you do see a different district. Fortunately, same area that you were in. You do see. Make a perception check. Actually, it's a quite busy street. You know what? Give me. Let's do before you do your roll. Oh, keep that roll.
You sure?
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. First, how do you feel right now going into this new busy district?
Well, feelings are hard, but
Yeah.
we're thinking a little overwhelmed, but determined.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
No proficiency. Just a wisdom. Roll and give me your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
New roll.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No
It
worries.
was bad. Hey, 19.
Okay. So now you can you've managed to push off that overwhelming feeling in your circuitry. You can roll your perception check at regular.
Okay. Great. Okay. 18.
18, that's great. You see a couple people over on the side where a building is, and they're interacting with this sort of it sort of looks like holographic to a degree, and they're saying a different area, and you can see it tracing a line, and you can see that with that high of a roll, you can see that it is sort of like a map of an area.
Okay. I walk up to it, and are they standing in front of it?
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to go like this to them because I can't see it, and that just seems like the most natural thing to do.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that.
Excuse me.
And then look at it. And then I say, map, right?
Well, it is a map.
Okay.
But you would say that the name of the place you were looking for.
All right. Feathered Inquiries map.
Yep. And then it gives you a location, and then it traces a line. And with your perception abilities, it's ingrained into you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Photographic memory.
Photogenic.
Yeah.
Photogenic. It looks so good in photos.
Beautiful
Oh my
memory.
God.
Yeah. And you are able to make your way, and the lady just sort of like that you pushed out of the way. She's just like, "Excuse me." Do you react in any way?
I look at her.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know if you're supposed to say like yes, or I just stare, waiting for her to do something else.
She just backs back to the map because she doesn't know what the heck you are, and she's a bit intimidated.
Okay.
And so you then
I follow the route that I'm supposed to go.
You head there. You go into Feather Inquiries, and you see. Yep. Yeah. You bow down a little bit, and you see this elderly lady there, and you see a small dwarf sitting in a very uncomfortable chair, and a half orc, which you don't really know what either of those are.
No.
Sitting in another chair, and hello. Oh my.
Human with looser skin. I need assistance.
Yeah. What? I've never been. I need to tighten this up, don't I? Oh,
Is that possible?
Possibly. I'm getting a little bit of insecurity at the moment now. But what can I do for you? No skins. No skins.
Do not have skin.
No.
Am I exposed?
I don't know. That's a tough question to answer, but what can I do for you?
I am here to discover things. I don't remember that session at all.
The letter stated that that Barnabas was concerned that there were wizards that were trying to steal his property, and that He wrote a letter mentioning feather inquiries, but never actually contacted them.
Right.
You know, because he wrote a stack of letters
Right, yeah.
that you found addressed to a bunch of people that he never sent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all you've got.
Right. I say, my dead father was supposed to send you a letter. I have it here.
All right.
I think that you should read it.
All right, I'll take it. And she takes it. I'm sorry we don't have any more chairs left here. Do you want to just lurch in the corner?
You can take my chair. I don't really need it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I will.
They will probably break that fucking chair.
It may have cracked a bit already.
Oh. You stay.
Okay.
I just stand there and stare because I don't know what lurch means. So
Okay.
I just look at her.
Okay. All right. So now we head over to Kessel Parish.
Yep. You guys don't know what I'm doing while you're doing this. It's not great.
So we find ourselves in Kessel Parish, which is the sort of, it's got warehouses, granaries. They also do have farmers markets in this district. And currently,
The girl side of the table.
Yeah.
Let's go.
and currently we are in one of these farmers market. There is lots of crowds in this lazy afternoon. And the open air market is a place where all sorts of people collect from Upper Vole and Lower Vole, looking to collect little knickknacks, handmade clothing, local produce. But where we last left Ardy, you find yourself in this covered section of a warehouse, but also in the middle of falling.
Yes.
Someone has cast Featherfall onto you.
Luke or Jason?
Jaren.
Jaren, yes.
And you are... The Featherfall spell allows you to fall basically 10 feet per second. So you're falling still at a quick rate. It doesn't put you down. You're not falling like this. It's still fast, but it's not like terminal velocity.
Yeah.
You had leaped off after a bird.
I caught the bird.
You caught the bird.
Yes.
Absolutely, into the net. And you didn't do a perception check, which is why you didn't see the
I was busy.
You were busy. You didn't see the vat of sunberries below. Now, this vat is pretty big. It's about 15 feet across.
Yeah.
And you're falling pretty much in the dead center of it.
Yes.
Berry barrels. Why's it always gotta be berry barrels?
And there was another rival group of people trying to get at the bird you were trying to get for Vivian Windstar.
Yes, Lord Doral, the parrot.
Lord Doral, the parrot, yes. Yeah. And
You're a pet detective?
We'll see.
We'll get there.
So I'm going to try to do what I wanted to do last time.
Absolutely.
All right. I pull out my revolver as I feather fall, and I try to blast it in the direction of the people who, not trying to hit them,
right?
But like scare them off and get enough oomph to get out of the center of this barrel.
Okay. So how many rounds do you want to fire?
I mean, I'll start with 1 or 2 and see how much movement that gives me. And if it seems like it's working, probably the rest. Just
so you know, you have got... So you're falling 10 feet a second.
Yeah.
You started, was 50 feet up.
Yep.
The spell was cast, not when you first jumped off. It was probably cast about 10 feet down.
Sure.
Right? And an action is 6 seconds.
Yep.
So you have
One shot.
Cool. I'm going to shoot my shot.
Okay. So...
I'll go Hamilton on these motherfuckers. I don't care.
Nope, no problem. So you're firing this I just want to be clear, you're firing this gun, which no one knows what it is, because you created this.
Yep.
in an open
Warehouse.
farmer's market warehouse.
Yes.
All right.
Let's be clear.
I just want to say
my animal guy, Gamel, gave me a specific parrot trap
Yep.
that I used after climbing up a girder
Yep.
against some rival men I did not know who they were. And after brandishing a gun at them that they understood what it was, decided to continue to try and come at me. I grabbed this parrot with Gamel's net and then leapt off the girder because I had talked to a same-sex elf couple that knew Featherfall.
yes.
This is where we're at.
This is where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Shoot your shot.
That's a 15 plus 2. So that is a 17.
Okay.
Again, I am not trying to hit the other guys.
No, I know. So what you're aiming towards is to create inertia,
Yes.
is what we discussed. So you were in the middle of this 15 diameter vat. What the shot does is it startles. You're not concerned right now about everyone, but
No.
they are shocked. They don't know what this sound is. It is reverberating through this warehouse. But what you manage to do, because you're pointing at a very high angle, while Featherfall is cast, Featherfall is not going to push your inertia down.
Yeah.
It's going to push your inertia out slightly,
Okay.
but it's only going to push you out roughly about 4 feet.
Okay.
So you were in the center, 15 feet diameter. So you're pushed out another 4 feet towards the edge of the vat.
All right.
That gun thing should have worked. I should have cleared that barrel by 3 feet. That's how physics works. I know. I'm an artificer.
So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. People stomp on grapes. It's not like if you land on a top of a bunch of berries, you're going to sink like it's like grain.
Of course, no.
Cool.
You're not going to sink to the bottom.
Cool. I will use my spare action to just try and get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, hey, I need help with this bird.
And do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah, the man you see slowly falling, tall, dark, and handsome are not words you would use to describe Ardy Falco. He is a 5'4" human, about 250 pounds, darker skin tone, black hair, bit of a belly. He has a large, dark purple like trench coat that covers a bit of leather armor and a couple of like holsters that are strapped to his body. Apart from that, he is the most like unassuming person. You would you would notice him because he kind of looks out of place everywhere, but he's so unnoticeable that you kind of don't give him the time of day. If you had bumped him in the street and you were the kind of person to apologize, you still might not. Just because he's just that unassuming.
All right.
Yeah.
What did you say? What you had under the trench coat?
A couple of straps of like holsters.
Yep.
And I have my one gun in my hand right now.
Yeah.
My current one gun.
Yep.
And that's all you get for now. There's a little more
Fair enough.
details.
Okay.
He's got a bit of a lazy eye.
So and you got pushed over. So what do you want? So you called out.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I said, hey, help me with this bird. And as soon as I land in the berries,
Yeah.
I just get to the edge and kind of flip it over. I'm being humane with the bird as
course,
much as I
yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, sorry, Lord Doral, I can't. I'm doing my best. I don't know. You're just fucking talking too much.
And it just squawks and it says, no names. Call me Dax Vellum.
Right, fucking birds over here just getting me. And I just start climbing out of the barrel to what I assume is probably like a stack of boxes nearby.
Yeah. So when you got into the berries, you did manage to get yourself covered in a bit of the juice.
Yeah.
So just probably your lower half, and you managed to probably a little bit of your coat and whatnot.
That's fine.
But you crawl out, and do you hand someone the parrot first as you're crawling out?
Oh, hell no. The parrot stays with me.
Okay, so you crawl out.
I got my gun holstered in my thing as I start crawling out.
Mm-hmm. And so you get onto the ground, and what do you do?
I immediately go up to Jaren
Yeah.
and I go, Jaren, buddy, You fucking killer. You're a dime. Thank you. Luke, you got a lucky man here. And I throw him a couple of silver.
And Luke just signs to you, thank you.
Yeah. And I sign back. Because I know sign language. And then I like look around quickly for the guys to see if they're still here.
You see the guys at the top yell out, "Get that bird!" And they yell it down to a couple people who are below, and you see a couple stronger, a human and another half. I would say, sorry, they're another tabaxi. Look like they're coming towards you.
Are they in between me and the teleportation circle at Kessel Parish? Or on the other side of the warehouse?
They're definitely on the outside of the warehouse. So do you want to do a perception check?
Sure. That's going to be pretty mid. Perception is a 14.
14. So you that's definitely enough. So you can see you're deep into the one warehouse. You went into the sort of like where it's slightly covered. So you see the open air stuff. You know where you came in, but you can see also over to the left, you can see sort of an alley, a skinnier alley. And at the back of it, you see a little bit of a gate. There's a bunch of boxes in the side. It looks like it could be used for storage and whatnot as well.
So I know this area pretty well.
Yeah, you know the city.
I would say I can roll a history check if you want, but I would just take whatever route I would feel is most easy to get back to the teleportation circle. I'm not looking to fight at this point. I'm just looking to make a getaway.
Yeah, and you rolled 14. You
For
can
perception.
see it. You do see someone. Make an insight check.
That's a 9. God damn, I need to learn my capacity. Insight?
Yep.
11.
11. You have some vague concerns about the main entrance.
Okay, I'll take the alley then.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is first you rush down the alley and you see the other two guys coming towards you. You see a couple boxes ahead. Can you give me a dexterity check?
Sure. Oh, that's a nat 19.
Nice.
Which I think has a +1 to it. Let me double check.
So,
Dexterity is a +2, so that's 21.
all right. So you managed to weave by the boxes. Do you want to leverage anything in there?
What I'm looking to do is just step up quickly on top of the boxes to get over the gate.
You've still got another probably like 15 feet before the end of the alley.
Is there boxes at the end of the alley?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw these down to like make a mistake.
Okay, so you cover you throw them down.
Make a
boxes.
mistake.
Make a mistake.
Yeah, make a mistake, guys. It's fine.
All right. I want you to give me an athletics check as you get to the end of the alley, or you can give either athletics or acrobatics.
Definitely going acrobatics. That's a 17.
17. The guys rush up towards you and one grabs at your leg, but you manage to get over that gate. It's locked. It's got chains on it, so you manage to get out.
I do the thing that you should never do in this situation, which is I take a beat to turn around and go, "Sorry, guys," and then I start running.
Okay. All right. You manage to evade the pursuers, and you've got the bird with you, and it does again say no names, Dax Vellum.
Dax Felon?
Vellum.
Dax Vellum.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, here, Beardy. Let me tell you something. We got off on the wrong foot here. And I pull out more of the berries as I'm walking to the teleporter, moving quickly.
Yeah, you could have easily scooped some up.
Yeah.
While you were there.
I bought a whole thing of them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You did.
Because I had to lure the parrot that I was trying to
With
capture.
the berries that you just fell into?
No, I purchased some earlier. After the parrot was seen divulging information at a stand. Yeah, this parrot's really been fucking up my day.
So he's actually a rat.
Yeah. Karen would love him. All right, we got off on the wrong foot here, Birdie. Let's just get you back to your mom's and we'll do the whole... I know you're sad because your dad died. And then I just like feed him some berries and hope he calms down a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop saying shit too. You're just making things harder.
So you end up making your way to oh, you do also have Vivian did give you the sending parchment.
Oh, right.
As well.
I'm going to wait to get back to the office.
Okay. All right. So do you head back to the office?
Yeah, I'll head back straight to the office. This is the normal routine for Ardy, where I will like finish a case and go back to my mother in some horrible condition that she's gonna have to help clean me up from, because she knows I probably won't do it myself. I'll probably just be like, "Let's buy a new coat. I don't need to wash this one."
You also do know that she's often just prestidigitated your
100%,
clothes quite
100%.
often.
Yeah.
So you make it back to the office.
Yeah.
You walk in and
hell?
you immediately see 3 people.
Hey, Mom. And I just go give her one of those like kiss on the cheeks.
Yeah.
You mind sending this parchment and getting this parrot to old lady? What was her name?
Vivian Windstar.
Yeah, the Windstar.
Oh, all right. I'll send it to her. You want me to put this bird in your office?
No. Get Gamel over here. He's good with birds.
Are you sure you want to give it to Gamble? You know he's got a bad reputation of gambling. I don't know if he's the best person to give this to.
He can just hang out here with the bird. He doesn't have to take it anywhere. She'll come here to pick up the bird. But I know you don't like birds, and I don't want a bird in my office.
Yeah, they kind of freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, and I got a lot of clientele waiting for me.
Well, I got you someone's here to interview for a job.
Ma, is this defense person thing again?
I know you said you didn't want it, but
Ma!
hey, you come back, you got bruises. I can't kiss them better anymore.
You haven't in years. It's fine. I'm still alive.
I know, but I worry.
Oh, you worry.
All right, and you guys are all just...
I instinctively walk up to the giant.
Yeah.
All right, you here for the interview?
What's that?
This is who you get me, Mom?
No, it's
we'll
not.
do it in
It's
the
not.
office. Come back to the office.
All right, so all 3 of you are going to head back into the
I just
office.
called the interview. We can do all three.
The
if that's what
interview.
you...
No, it's the dwarf
Hi.
here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean nothing by that. You just, you're here, you're getting muscle. And this thing is here.
Hey, I ain't judging or nothing. A dwarf can be a fine bodyguard. But if someone's shooting at you, you probably want a big metal thing in front of you.
I don't technically have muscle.
That's even better. Muscles get tired. You look tired.
I am.
See? You don't.
No.
You look shiny, though.
Yes.
Need some scratches on it. All right, get on in here, kid.
All right, but Ardy, before anything, I got a little bit of a surprise for you.
Ma, what are you doing now? You get me an interview. You got me a robot plant. This guy.
They're not gifts, but what I did get you, I've been working on a little project, and I might have bought an entire floor of the building next door. Yeah, and it's a bit of I had one of your dad's research assistants from the Chimerical kind of help me out with this, and we've outfitted it just specifically for interview purposes. And you need a place to test out your stuff.
I mean, Ma, first of all, where are you getting that kind of money to buy a whole floor of a building?
Your dad left me a good amount of money.
That's supposed to be for your retirement.
Yeah, but I'm gonna spend it on my child. I
yeah.
want to help you out here.
I give her a kiss on the head. You freaking
Yeah,
ganoush.
So she goes, come here, and she takes you into the office. Everyone can join, and she moves your bookshelf, and there's a door there that you never knew about.
Ma, how you even get a secret door in here?
I told you, your father's friend at the Chimerical was helping me out with this. Come in.
Is that Lennon?
No, not Lennon.
Ah, okay.
No, he's there, but
Yeah.
it's another friend.
All right.
All right.
Well, you got all these friends I don't know about. You know what? I'm just not going to get in the business, Ma.
Yeah, don't question me. So
How would you know?
So you go into this room, and it looks like it's almost stark white. It's hard to see any walls. and stuff, and it looks kind of just bare in there.
I'm gonna quickly roll a deception. That's a solid 10. Looks great, Mom.
Look, I know it doesn't look like much, but it does some fancy schmancy stuff. Now, we want to test out for the interview if you're suitable for the muscle. Right?
God, not another tryout.
Hey, don't worry. It's not going to be bad. You've got some options here. There isn't many things that I can, call forth, but nothing's real. It just sort of, we've got people that you can beat the snuff out of. Doesn't matter. They're not real. Or we've got giant spiders.
A weird white room for practicing danger? Like some kind of violence room?
I'll beat up some people.
You'll beat up some people. We got some nobles. We've got some wizards.
I hear wizards are assholes.
Yeah, most of them are pretty bad. Opinionated, they just.
Nobles, though. I mean,
I'm not gonna say I'm against the class war,
Why not both?
Sure.
Wizard nobles. We are literally in vogue.
Or are you asking for noble spiders? I don't know.
Noble wizard spiders?
No, just noble spiders. They might have some
honor.
I don't know.
Some honorable spiders.
I don't know what you're looking for.
Honestly, I wasn't looking for anything. You bringing in these people in this room and these noble wizard spiders with such chivalry.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I told you, Nero.
Oh,
hey, watch your mouth.
What kind of jabroni brings in your dead dad?
Why are you yelling people's names in a room like that?
I need to find him.
Well, you can't find him. I mean, I could take it to his gravestone. We got one of those for him.
No. I need someone else. I need someone he knew.
I mean, we got a couple people he knew right here. You know what? I feel like we're stacking objectives right now. I got an interview. I got a thing about my dad.
yeah, how about...
What are you here for?
To investigate.
Ooh, I like you.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Okay.
I don't think I'm getting this job. I think you are.
Okay, well, how about would you like to beat up on a noble or a spider?
Oh, let's beat up on a noble.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've also only got one location. It's just caves.
A cave. It had to be a cave.
Fine.
All right. So she goes over to a panel and she starts like pressing some things and moving some dials. And all of a sudden, two nobles and two spiders appear. Ah, shit. And
why would you even give us the options?
And then I don't know what happened. And then we're gonna roll for initiative, but I think this is probably a good place to take a break.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So
X-Men Danger Room.
Your mom made you a danger room.
My mom is Professor X.
And just before I'm gonna say, you got some stuff on your coat there, and she's just gonna wave her hand, and it's gonna prestidigitate the gunk away.
Why can't you do that with the cushions outside in those chairs?
It doesn't fix it pretty good though.
I mean, I'll fix it later.
All right, you never do.
Okay.
Anyways, so we're gonna go on a break right
Okay.
now. Thank you for joining us for this first half of the first episode of Curious Goods. And we'll see you when we get back. It's just going to be a really quick transition, so you don't have to really go away. Just going to happen.
What, you mean we don't have sponsors and ads lined up?
No.
Just some
I'll
elevator
read
music.
12 minutes of fake ads.
Yeah, just fake
It's all
ads.
sports gambling.
Oh, that's fun. That would actually be really fun to do, but a lot of work. We're not there yet. But anyways, thank you. See you on the flip side. All right, welcome back from the break. I guess I'll put that in loose quotation marks. But yeah, what we haven't done yet is everyone is level 2, which we didn't actually roll for our level 2 hit dice. So why don't we do that right now? We can go around the table. You want to start us off, Asha?
Sure. Come on, baby. I got a 1.
Okay, reroll ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reroll ones because they suck.
Oh, thank you, benevolent
Thank
dungeon
you.
master. Thank you.
1 again. I was gonna say 1. So hold on. I'm gonna do a different die.
Spit on it.
This one's got blood on it, so that should be good.
Gotta get that hot coin.
A 2. Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You know,
But
Hawk
you
Tuators
get
really
2
didn't want you
plus
to be.
your it's your Constitution modifier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, Ariel.
Samwise.
Oh wow, it's a
We
great
used all-
start to
I
this
told you, as
game.
soon as we got into combat, we'd all start rolling shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Okay, that's a 6.
Okay,
Nice.
Bigger
Nice.
number.
I think you
Nice.
roll a D8 as well.
I do roll a d8, and I start with 8, and I move up to 11. So I rolled a 3.
Okay, and you don't have a plus to your con.
I have 2 pluses in my whole kit, 1 to Dex and 1 to Intelligence.
Oh boy.
Everything else is an 11.
All right, Olgak.
Yikes.
Okay, so
You're a D8.
Yes, I am a D8.
Yeah.
Ha! I missed. That's a 3 plus con would be 5.
Okay.
So puts me at 15.
Okay.
Nice.
Hit
All
points.
right. So in this scenario, you see the spiderlings and the nobles in the caves. Where do you guys want to position yourself? Where would you guys probably would have all been sort of moderately clustered together?
Where's the entrance?
There to this room.
Yeah,
it
like
just
where would we have piled in?
we can place it sort of around the pool a little bit, or you can place it around the back there. I'm going to give you guys the option about how this room came to be around you.
I'd like to just establish where my mom was when she was hitting the control pad.
Your mom is behind here right now.
All right, I'll be in the water immediately, just be like, God damn it.
Mom.
Yeah, that kind of.
Also,
tracks.
being in front is the worst place for me.
Can you hand me a blank sheet of paper?
I sure do.
And
Can.
I might need a pencil.
I'm so small.
Thank you.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm the same height as you.
And I'm gonna keep this one
I'm
Okay.
5'4".
just for a bit.
Okay.
Just for a bit.
What are you?
Because I gotta do initiative tracker.
I got another one.
All right. So let's.
No, I was like, I'm average short.
All right. So let's roll for initiative. You should probably sit down because you're probably out of frames, guys. Sorry.
Sorry, I just stand when I fight things.
No worries. No worries.
When you gotta move a little dude.
When you gotta move a little dude.
I got an 18.
18.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20. Oh, you're such a dirty little 20.
It's like that hot 10 from earlier.
13. Okay. So we have
Oh, sorry, 12.
12.
20, 18, 16, 12.
Nice.
Nice. We're all even.
Oh man, you guys are going to be going first. So we've got. Let me just do. I'm going to do some
Sam, Rune,
little things
Ardy,
here. I
Olly.
think we have Sam first.
No one has actually told us your
Probably I
name.
could-
That's true. Nobody knows
Yeah.
anything about me.
In fact, we only know your name.
Yeah, I don't know any of your names.
No, you guys just got brought into this place,
Yeah.
and your mom screwed up the controls. Who was after Sam?
Me.
Okay, we've got Rune.
Mwah.
Okay, Rune. All right.
And then it's good old Ardy.
All right.
Ardy Falco.
Ardy Falco.
I have been practicing Columbo. So Columbo is the inspiration behind this character. And I want for us to be investigating somebody and me do the whole, there's just
one more thing.
I just couldn't, I just noticed it takes me 30 minutes to walk here from the teleporter. So you had more than enough time to get back here and change and go back. She said it took you an hour and a half. And I was like, what could have caught you up for over an hour? Just slowly whittle a man to just break.
Yeah. Olgak.
That's me.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Yep.
Oh, secrets that nobody gets to know.
Well, Olgak, he didn't. This is a different version of Olgak.
Yes.
So this is not the Olgak that you guys played with in the sort of like little the 3-shot that we did.
Yeah.
Right.
The Olgak you knew and loved is gone.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a different one.
Mr. Valentine took
Maybe
him away.
it's just a common name.
Yeah, it's like
a regional
Lee
thing.
or Muhammad. It's just,
Yeah. The John of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the things that did happen in that session still did happen.
Yeah.
Just different Olgak. So
Olgak the Deceiver.
So those things that did happen still did affect the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I will pretend like I remember what all those things were.
that's okay. That's to my advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's right.
So
Ardy was there for
remember.
anything.
yeah.
Olgak never forgets.
Him in the mirror universe.
the Mirrorverse.
With the mirror itself.
Say no more.
Yeah. All right. So we have Sam. You are up first.
Okay.
You see a couple nobles, maybe someone who sells health insurance. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Just a little relevant stuff.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking like door-to-door insurance salesman.
No.
Who also deserved to get shot. I have a character with a gun. Yeah, I do. And I'm very anti-rich person, as we learned earlier from the earlier sessions.
I just wanted to get that in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you see a couple nobles, and they are you may see some like knives at the side, but both of them are currently also holding fruit in their hand.
Bastards.
Yeah. And you see a couple spiderlings in there as well. Feel free to stand up and move where you need to.
Okay, and what's the distance of each of these squares?
5 feet.
Yeah, each of them are 5 feet. I'm just gonna put up my lav. I forgot
So the
it.
whole thing is 5 feet.
It's sort of
Every square
2 by
is
2.
5. No. There's about 4 squares in a.
Okay, so each one of these is made up of 4. So it'd be 5, 10, 15,
Exactly.
20.
You got it.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my axe.
Okay. Are you going
Yeah,
to
with
start
my
your
axe.
any rages?
Not at this moment.
Not at this point. All right.
So I try to hit him with my great axe.
Okay.
the council
And I
of
got an
Elrond.
18.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, and then I hit him with
Oh, you took out the great axe.
Yeah.
So great axes, they also have some different effects now in the 2024 handbook. So, because you do have the weapon mastery to be able to do it.
So I don't have the weapons that I chose yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, we talked about you having a sort of a mace-like
Yeah,
thing.
mace and a maul, but they weren't in my inventory, and I couldn't figure out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
So I need.
you have spiked bat
Okay,
as well.
yeah, that's what I would have probably gone with.
Okay.
but
Okay. So you get an 18, that definitely hits.
Yeah.
Here's a great act. You got to use these for all the interviews.
yeah,
Just so it's
yeah.
a level playing field for all the
Exactly,
high muscle.
Exactly.
Okay, and the hitty.
Bang, bang.
Oh, that's so sad. that's a 1 + 3, so 4 damage.
Okay. So we'll put
That's
that-
good. You hit.
What did it look like with the diminished sort of returns that you feel? What did it look like when you swing out?
Yeah, so I hit him, but I was going for the body, and I accidentally ended up just hitting his knee.
Okay. And you said four
4 total.
Okay.
Oh, God, that really hurts.
I was an adventurer like you once, so I took an arrow in the knee.
Someone broadsided me with their axe to the knee.
Hey, I ain't prejudiced or nothing, but if you can't cut off a nobleman's arm, I don't know if you're gonna make it very far as a bodyguard.
Not the sharp end, just like the thick side of it.
Right.
Yeah.
The feathered
All right,
parts?
and so we have Rune and then Ardy on deck.
Okay. Rune has never been in a battle,
Right.
nor understands what the purpose is,
Yeah.
and doesn't know that this is bad
Yeah.
or the purpose of you attacking. So Rune is going to walk up to the spider and attempt to pet it.
Okay.
To see if he can understand what it's made out of and what its textures are. And he's just curious.
Just curious, absolutely.
Yeah.
So are you trying to, like, is this investigation?
yeah.
Okay.
A bit
Or
like,
is
you know,
it
kind of like-
investigation, perception, animal handling, or insight?
Investigation, I think, would make no sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never seen a spider, so
No, of course.
I've only seen little ones.
Yeah, and this one is significantly bigger.
Yeah, so I'm very intrigued.
Yeah.
14. What is this? 8-sticked creature. To investigate. The giant
14 to
spider.
investigate the spider.
Definitely a spider.
Yeah, you see,
But of the middle class.
you see on it that when you look at it, for anyone that heard that was my adorable little beast of a Cane Corso Dante. You may hear some noises throughout the evening, but anyways,
He's also against the rich.
yeah, he is. So you got 14. You see and notice that it sort of seems to straddle the world between physical and not, but you do feel resistance when you touch it, and it's got these fangs, and they're sort of like dripping a little bit as well. Yeah.
I say, is this creature really here?
Okay.
And that's all I say. I'm just asking questions.
Yep. All right.
I'm just a baby.
You are. Yeah. And then next we have Ardy.
So I got arcane infusions. Was I able to infuse anything before we start?
At this point you
Cool.
would have.
I made sure to have infusions that would help other people for later, but for right now, I'm just going to use the repeating infusion on my gun, which means I got a +1 to attack and damage rolls, and I don't have to reload it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it lasts for 5 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
So I'm gonna just pull out my gun. Yeah, you just see me like, fuck it, just and pull it out very like, I hate using this thing, but I'm really good at it, hopefully. And I'm just gonna aim at probably. So there's 1 or 2 spiders.
Okay.
There are 1 or 2 spiders. Two.
Oh, there's 2.
Okay, I can only see 1.
Yeah.
Where I'm standing. I don't feel like moving. So I'm just gonna shoot. Who do I want to shoot?
Classic
with my
shooter.
gun?
Started blasting.
Let me see. You know what? I got nothing against spiders. So I'm gonna shoot one of the noblemen. I'll shoot the one that you know what, you're auditioning. I don't need to help you. I'm just gonna shoot the other one on the other side of the room.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Deny, defend, dead.
So we haven't really.
So, like, why did your
Discuss
mom
this
say
as
you
a
need a
group.
bodyguard?
I don't know. I told you. She just keeps pushing it.
I'm going to give you guys the option on this. Do you want criticals? Do we want to do them as you roll the damage dice twice and then add those together? Or would you, and just keep in mind, the enemies will get this too, that you get full damage plus a dice.
I like full damage plus a dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too.
The way I
Because it's got to feel good.
yeah.
Yeah.
To an extent. The way I have always done crits is by rolling a percent dice afterwards and then getting a corresponding benefit based on the
Right.
percent. So for critical successes, you roll percent dice. From 1 to 50, you double the dice. From 50 to 80, you max 1, double, and then roll the second. 80 to 95, max 2. And then at 100 or at 95 to 100, you max 3.
So that seems like
That's
too
just
crazy.
so much math.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's too much
That's
math.
fair.
I think it'll take too long. So there's the rolling the dice twice or rolling once.
What does Dante prefer?
Or max and then rolling an extra dice.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. I like to roll dice. I think we should roll 2 dice.
Oh my goodness.
I say we leave it to a dice roll.
I like your style.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna leave this to a dice roll.
How about this? Evens, we max 1 and roll the next. Odds, we roll 2.
But wait, that means only one person rolls. DM rolls?
I'm going to roll.
He's
Okay.
gonna roll.
Yeah, so evens, you roll 2 dice.
Even you max 1,
Even
roll the other.
Even max 1, roll the other. And odd, roll 2 dice.
Yes.
Or roll damage dice.
Before I everyone good with that being decided by the dice. Yeah.
It's easier than us trying to be like, well, we think this thing.
Yeah.
And
And it
Let me
keeps
write
it-
you a thesis as to why I think that you
I
should
suggested the dice because I'm good either way. I don't have any strong feelings, but if other people do, I want to be respectful of that.
I have strong feelings, but not about this.
Okay.
So.
All right,
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
we got 14.
So we max 1.
Hey!
Okay.
The dice has spoken.
And I heard a grumble from Dante in the corner.
Yeah.
He's on the boys' side.
Okay, so
Why? I didn't even make it. You know what?
This is about gender.
so what is your max?
10. So it's 1d10 plus 2 plus 1 for the repeating, and then I
Yep.
roll another d10. So right now it's 13
Okay.
plus 1.
Hey!
14.
And that's why having a plus max feels good.
That's right. That's why we're the winners.
Yeah.
So that was that a different so you went for a different noble?
I went for the one on the left in the red hat.
Okay. So noble 2.
So I just shoot him.
Oh boy.
And I
people are gonna start hearing
Yeah.
these whines.
and then I'm going to casually, now because I can move, I'm going to walk back to the corner. And I'll be like, all right, show me
Hide
what you got.
behind me.
No, I'm like casually just leaning against the wall. Like, all right, let's see what you got.
Oh no, I'm up there.
Okay. So next we have Olgak.
Yes. Yes, you do. I'm going to keep it pretty low key, and I'm going to use Cursed Bolt on the one that you just shot.
Also, just to narrate a little bit of what happened, you're not seeing reactions really out of these things as well. You're not seeing any pain.
Ooh. Okay.
But for the purpose of some of your magic, it still would work.
Right. No, I'm just thinking if that's the case, then given what I know about Olgak, he's going to perceive that these things aren't reacting, and he's going to turn around and take a step towards our friend Ardy, and he's going to cast Dream Glimpse on him. This room and its illusory foes are a fascinating but unnecessary diversion from my purpose here. I must speak with this man alone. I will have him to myself soon. Me, Olgak. Olgak Bashar. Me.
And what does Dream Glimpse do?
So
And what part of Dream Glimpse?
yeah, so Dream Glimpse is a cantrip with a few different options. I don't know if we've established my class or if we want to talk about it at all yet.
We can mention you are a different class called an occultist. And so whenever you cast a spell, you also do have to roll for mental
Oh, I
fatigue.
forgot about that. That's my favorite part.
Oh no.
But yes, so Dream Glimpse is a spell that lets me do one of three things. And what I'm going to do is use Whimsical Whisper, wherein I catch a snippet of the target's last dream or daydream, which is whispered into my ear. You don't get a deep understanding of the dream's context, the nature of the dream. Pleasure, nightmare, neutral is clear to you. The information might help you understand the creature's current emotional state.
Okay.
And as I do that, I look you in the eye and I say, Think of your father. and I reach out to touch you to cast this spell.
Is there a DC?
On that spell, is there a DC to it?
You touch the subconscious mind of a creature you can see within range. So I don't actually touch you.
Okay.
But it does pull an image from it, and it appears very briefly in the room.
Okay.
There is no saving throw for this.
Not as far as I can see.
Not for that part of it. There are other things.
You get a glimpse of a portrait of me and my mother looking sad. That's what you get as a glimpse of this.
That was the last thing you were thinking of when he said, think of your father.
Yeah, that's, well, because if he said, think of your father and then asked the question.
For sure.
That's what it would go to.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And you do see the image of it
Yeah.
appear.
Yeah.
Great.
And I know what it means.
Wait, it's in the room?
Yes.
So everybody can see it?
It's only 5 feet. You're probably concentrated on the spider at the moment.
The fuzzy spider.
You're probably concentrated on, but it only appears for a brief, second.
All right, I put my gun in his face.
You don't have, it's on your turn. You can't do it yet.
My reaction is to put
You
I'm
don't-
not going to shoot.
I know, but you don't get that's not a part of a reaction. You can react that way when it's your turn.
All right.
Yeah.
After the image appears and disappears, Olgak says, "I see," and then turns around to face the noble.
Okay.
It seems Neuro died some time ago. I fear the trail is colder than I hoped.
Joke's on him. He didn't get to see my dad. Just 2 sad adults.
All right. So now it is the noble's turn. First noble is right up against Sam. So we're just going to go with them.
What if they were completely non-combatants? This is saving them exercise, and we just started beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, he grabs his dagger out of his waist. He rolls a 15.
Meets beats.
Meets beats. Okay. So you're not raging at the moment.
Nope.
You take 4 damage.
Okay.
So he takes his dagger and he slashes right across your chest.
That was tit for tat.
Yep, for sure. Next noble, he is going to throw his apple towards you.
No, not the apple toss.
Yeah, the apple toss. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Are we talking like a Macintosh or like a green
This is a
apple?
waxy green Gravenstein.
Ooh. Yeah, those are hard.
Yeah. This is more than a D4 on the pizza.
and it's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a small rotund man. I'm not very agile.
Yeah. You get hit for 3 damage.
That's a lot
It
for
was
me.
it was a D4.
All right. Yeah.
But he no longer has an apple.
Hey.
Yeah. He hits you as you're looking at the image as well.
Through the image, an apple comes flying.
Yeah. Through the image of your mom and you looking at the portrait.
No, we're in the portrait.
You're in the portrait.
Yeah, it's a portrait of me and my mom looking sad.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Okay.
You're looking at that, and then you get pelted with an apple.
God damn.
I need another gun.
Yeah, now we got the spiders. First spider is looking right at you, so it's going to attack you.
Okay.
It's super low. It's 3+ nothing, but you do get a sense that it is now lunging and it does make an attempt. It misses. How do you react when it lunges towards you?
I just stand there because in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. He could be going in for a hug. I've seen people do it.
Its teeth, it doesn't latch on, but its teeth sort of scrape, just gets the front of the teeth, so it misses.
Spiders must die.
And then we got the next spider. Where is it?
Back by Sam. Between the two
Oh yeah,
nobles.
it's gonna have to move closer to Sam right now because you're the closest. So it's gonna move. Asha, would you be able to move it all the way to the just beside?
Can we get those spider sounds in the mic, please?
A little bit, a little bit over
Which way? Sorry, this way?
to Sam. Yeah, Sam. Where Sam is.
Is that not
Like,
Sam? Oh,
no.
that's Sam. Sorry.
Yeah, that's Sam.
Holy son by Ash.
Yeah.
All right, we have. That's not going to hit. That's 8 plus not enough.
Not enough.
So it lunges towards you. How do you react?
How do I react?
Just flavor.
Okay. Just like, oh god damn it.
You just look at it, dodge out of the way a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the top. We got Sam and Rune on deck.
And I think done messing around and I'm gonna rage.
Okay, so you go into a rage.
Yeah. And then I'm just trying to figure out where I go on here to let me know how much I get to add on. Anywho.
We be raging.
Yeah.
We be raging. I don't think that's a song or anything.
I was doing an improv show and they were like, tell a really short story. And the thing was like fiery passion. And I'm like, a man walked on fire. And then I walked off stage and they're like, that was a short story.
I wonder if I can clip that, whatever what you were doing, and then that, and then mix in what I just did. Flavor at the end.
Nice, yeah.
We be raging. And that too.
Great.
Rage our us.
Meanwhile, Ariel's trying to focus. And
Yeah. We be raging.
Get the strobe light.
Okay, so that is dirty 20.
Wait, why has, sorry, D and DJ, why has no one done it?
they may have,
Yeah, probably wasn't
but
very
probably
good.
not though.
All right.
Hitting the noble again.
Okay.
Was a dirty 20.
And use what kind of weapon is it again?
It's a great axe.
A great
I gave it
axe.
to her for the interview.
Yes.
It's
So-
a mediocre axe. I'm just kidding.
So you get cleave with it.
Okay.
If you hit a creature with a melee attack, roll using, or if you hit a creature with a melee attack roll using this weapon, you make an attack roll with the weapon against a second creature within 5 feet of you.
Oh,
So
I
you
can
get
hit
to
the
hit
spider too.
both of them.
Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's better. So 9 plus 5. That's 14 damage.
On the noble?
Yep.
The noble is down. Roll. So you did 14 damage against the spider as well. Yeah, because it says on a hit, the second creature takes the weapon damage, but you don't add your ability modifier to that damage.
Okay, so then that would be 9.
Okay, so the spider takes 9 damage. Okay.
Hey, not bad, not bad.
No, man, they made cleave better.
All right.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, these are the 2024 rules.
Yeah.
So there's on any weapon that she uses and picks, I think a specialty with them. We'll go back into it.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
We'll
for
fix
next
it.
time.
We'll
Do it
fix
in
it in
post.
post.
Yeah.
But now we got up on deck is Ardy, and Rune is up now.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm not missing you like Tav.
Thank you.
It's amazing what these little things do.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to bludgeon it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like, I can sort of tell that he was attacking me.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
was definitely negative.
It was not. Yeah, it
For
wasn't
sure.
It wasn't a positive experience.
It didn't feel
for you.
nice
No.
in whatever my feeling center is.
Mhm.
So I'm going to do a 2-handed smack on the head with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
14.
14 does just hit it.
Ooh, thank goodness. Why, ooh, yes. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that's to a new spider, right? You haven't hit
Correct.
that one
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
10 damage?
Yeah.
All right. So that brings it down to that. All right. Olgak. Oh, it's Ardy.
Yeah.
Olgak on deck.
So in the spur of emotions where I had my father, a painting of me and my mother shown to me, I point a gun at you, then I get hit in the head with the apple. God damn, Ma, this is why I shouldn't be in here for these.
I'm sorry, Ardy. I didn't mean
It's
for
all right, Ma.
Get it.
Shit, I'm gonna shoot the nobleman who threw the apple at me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna use my lucky feat to get an
Okay, so
advantage.
that's your so lucky, you took lucky, you have 2 points of luck.
Yes.
And you're just using one now.
Yes.
'Kay.
Because I rolled a 2 and I want to kill this fucker. That's better. That's a 12 plus 2 plus 1, so 15.
Yeah, you hit it.
Cool. So damage is going to be a 10 plus 2 plus 1.
1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1?
That's
Or is it 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1? Sorry. Clue reference.
all right. That is a 5 total.
5 total. I was actually looking at shirts that had the whole thing on it. I want to get that. 5 total?
Yeah. So it's from the last round. He's at 19 damage.
Yeah.
Is he still up?
Yes, he is.
All right. I just yell, "How you like them apples, fucking Isaac Newton?"
Sir Isaac Newton, the guy who sells apples at the farmer's market, good guy. But you know, he ain't throwing apples at nobody.
So 19 and 5? Oh, 19 damage, then 5?
No.
Oh.
It was first one was 14. Second one was 5.
Oh, okay. So 19 total.
Yes.
It is looking really rough.
Yeah.
So you see the image sort of start to like
Yeah. Fucking magic
flicker
hologram.
a little bit. Yeah.
BS.
Okay.
It was a BS.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So
Or
Olgak,
PBS.
after you've got the image of the two people looking at the portrait of the father. Sorry, describe it again.
It was a portrait of me and my mom looking sad.
Okay.
I am younger in the portrait than I am now.
Yeah, but not by a crazy
No,
amount.
a few years.
Yeah.
Cool.
They had to capture that moment.
Yeah.
All right.
Sit still for 12 hours while
Yeah.
I paint you looking sad.
At the funeral.
At the funeral, yeah.
So what do you do?
It's like one of those caricatures.
Also, sorry, we have to do this retroactively
gonna
because
say,
we didn't do it.
we forgot to
you
roll the
need
mental
to
fatigue
roll for
dice.
your mental fatigue.
Right, which is a D20, and I add wisdom.
You add your intelligence modifier. I
Okay.
think it's your intelligence modifier.
I thought it was wisdom, and that's
no,
why.
because you're intelligence based.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm take your word for it.
yeah. I created it.
10.
10 is what you need to make for a cantrip. So basically, to let people know, it's kind of like counterspell. For every level that it is, you need 10 plus whatever level it is. So you do succeed. You don't take a point of mental fatigue. We'll discuss those a little bit later, and I'll probably do a video solo on it, but you
Great.
don't have the point of mental fatigue. So what are you going to do with this round?
I've already turned around to face the noble that Ardy was firing at.
Yep.
So I see his bullet land.
Yeah.
And I raise my finger like so, and I cast another cantrip, Cursed Bolt.
Cursed Bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so what does Cursed Bolt do? Can you read that off?
Yeah, Cursed Bolt is you unleash a bolt of malevolent, twisted energy that streaks toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage plus your spell casting ability. In addition, the target is cursed until the end of its next turn. While cursed, the target has disadvantage on the next roll or saving throw, and any healing it receives is half. Damn, this is a tight spell. The curse ends after it takes its next spell.
So it doesn't last long.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
I'm
good
gonna-
spell, but
Yeah,
temporary.
I'm gonna blast him with the old curse bolt.
Okay.
12 plus 5 to hit is 18.
Absolutely, you hit it.
12 plus 5.
My God, he's right.
Sorry. 12 plus 5, 17.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. I was not listening to the math.
And then a 1 plus 3 for damage.
So 4?
Yeah.
That's just enough
Oh, thank goodness.
to do it.
I was so embarrassed if it
No,
didn't get
that's,
him.
yeah, that's just enough to do it. So what
Yeah.
is when you unleash this cursed bolt?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Yeah, so-
and also roll for mental fatigue. But it does happen still. The spell occurs.
Yes. Okay. I'll roll for the fatigue first.
Yeah, it
Or
does.
after?
Regardless, the spell happens.
so-
the order of operations is the spell occurs, and you roll to see how much of an impact casting this spell had on yourself.
Great.
So
Cool. Well, this one's for my Dragon Ball Z fans out there. He puts his fingers to his forehead and then points them out, and a sort of coil wraps around his arm and then lances out towards the
Special beam
the guy.
cannon.
Special beam cannon, baby. Let's go.
yeah,
And once it hits him, it wherever it strikes him, it then coils around his body and sort of does a cool electrical surge thing and snaps
Cool.
and
What-
crackles
and what
and
co-
it pops.
what color is it?
This is it's orange.
Orange.
Yeah,
Okay.
dark burnt orange.
Dark. All right. So it goes, it hits and starts coiling around it until it squeezes it, and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
So the spider is gone. Excellent.
The noble. That was a
The
noble.
the nobleman.
Yeah.
The noble. Sorry, nobleman is
Yeah.
gone.
Can you reach the number? Let's get them off
Yeah,
the
which
table.
one is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both
and the
of
other
them
one's
are
there
gone.
too.
Oh, they're both gone.
I bet.
That's why I say get them off the board earlier.
Oh. All right.
Get 'em
Yeah. You
off
can put
the
it on the
board.
side there.
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you either, and it's too far for me to reach.
Yeah, well, get longer arms.
I know. All right. So now we have.
Wait, I have to roll mental fatigue.
Oh, you do have to
Ah.
roll mental fatigue.
This time it's a like a 22.
Oh yeah, you make it. So what we can do to expedite it? If you you don't have 2 dice. Next time we can have 2
Great.
dice, and you can designate 1 dice to roll for mental fatigue, and you can just roll both of them at the same time.
Beauty.
Speeds it up, and yeah. All right. So now we have, I guess, both the nobles are off the board. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just got the spiders. So the spiders, first one is going to be going after Rune. So it backs up and it's starting to go for a bite attack. Actually, it's going to go for. It's gonna, it would do a web attack, but there's not too many things around at the moment, so it's just gonna go for a standard attack. That does hit. That's 17 plus some, so it's definitely going to. So Rune, bite attack. That's pretty sad. It's just gonna do 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a lot of hit points, so it's
Yeah.
not really that sad.
No, it's true at this point.
That 3 took a lot out of me.
Yeah. All right.
It was an
second
apple.
one. Gonna go after Sam. Sam, you are raging at the
Yep.
moment, so you take half from this because it is
'Cause it is
piercing,
piercing?
bludgeoning, and it is piercing. So it definitely hits. I rolled a 19 on that, and so it's gonna sink right into your thigh. That one does 6 points of damage.
That's the full or the half?
Oh, that's full, but halved to 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you do a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, that is an 11. But is this a poison?
It is.
Then I have
Oh, you're a dwarf, aren't you?
advantage to avoid
Yeah.
or end
All
the
right,
poison
roll that
condition.
shit then. Ayo. Ayo. If it didn't, you can re-roll it if
Okay.
you want, because it was out.
That is even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hey!
currently, until you are poisoned, so you have disadvantage on your next roll.
Well, I was going to say because I'm next. So
You are next.
I was actually gonna reckless attack.
Go ahead.
So would that cancel out? Because reckless attack would give me advantage.
Yes, it's a straight roll then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit him with my great axe again. That is 11.
11. Unfortunately, that one's going to miss. It's going to strike wide. The spider just skitters over a little bit. And yeah,
And
you
I
do.
just want to double check that just making an attack roll extends my rage. So for the next turn.
Oh, yeah. Making an attack roll or being hit.
Okay.
So it being hit would have already counted towards
Okay.
it. So next we have Rune is up now.
Okay, I'm going to. Rune is going to reach down.
Suddenly, you do feel a connection that you've
Bless you.
not experienced before, and you do feel a tug between your mechanical nature as well as nature. And so you just feel this weird convergence inside yourself.
Is this Rune's meet cute?
I fall in love with the spider. No,
Yeah. This is just a sense that you get. There's no saving throw, no nothing, but you do feel something different.
like a in-tuned slightly with nature kind of thing. Well, regardless of that feeling.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm going to grab its leg or try to grab its leg
Okay.
and electrocute it.
Okay,
Shock
so what
and grasp.
you're gonna do? Shocking grasp. Okay, so how does shocking grasp manifest for Rune?
I think, okay, so the first thing I thought of was kind of like how Godzilla lights up for his attack.
Yep.
I'm imagining like it goes
Cool.
and then he grabs it and it goes
All right.
electrocutes it basically just
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Sort of starts from maybe like central out to his arm and gets brighter and brighter as it goes down with
All right.
crackling energy. Maybe the vines are kind of like we don't like it as much, but we're gonna
Sick.
try that.
All right.
And it's an attack. 17, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. So shocking grasp.
Yeah, it's one die.
Doesn't that prevents reactions? Doesn't it?
It didn't say.
I'm pretty sure shocking grasp prevents until your next turn a reaction from happening.
Whatever the DM wants, I'll take it. Especially when it's good for me. 8. Woo! 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. All right.
The little fuzzies singe around the area that I grabbed.
Yeah, it's you can see like the little static electricity singeing some of the like furry bits.
Yeah,
on
and my
the-
eyes get a little bit brighter.
Okay, it's looking extremely hurt.
Okay.
So next we have Ardy is up and Olgak on deck.
I am going to hold a reaction. I still need to see these two audition. So I'm just going to hold my gun and ready an attack.
Okay.
And if either of the spiders...
Kill.
yeah, I was like, I don't know what... I don't want to ask what your health totals are because I'd rather get to be
You don't know.
surprised.
How are you looking? Are you at half at all? No. Yeah, she's not looking bloodied.
I'll say if the spiders move at all, I'll shoot them. Otherwise, I'm just going to take this round off.
Okay.
All right, guys, you're doing great. Real impressive.
Too bad you can't give inspiration.
Yeah, I know. Bonus to here.
All right, so we got Olgak now.
Great. Olgak is going to turn to Ardy and say, you loved your father. This bodes well for us. I would have words with you outside of this magic room.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you could have just made an appointment.
I suppose you're right.
You have to look at my brain and shit. Like I feel like that was really personal.
Men can lie. Dreams do not.
What are you talking about? Dreams are all lies. Dreams are figments of your imagination.
A man who cannot see truth in dreams will not see it as he wakes.
And then we'll end that. We'll end that turn there. I'm assuming you're not gonna make it. I had a feeling you were out of it too.
No.
So next,
Leaving us for the spiders.
Yeah.
Nice. Classic.
Next we're just gonna go
If
straight.
they move, I'll shoot them.
Yeah, we're going straight for the spiders.
Should we TKO half the team just because we're like having a philosophical conversation?
Just for the sake of being able to move the spider, I'm just gonna rotate. Can you rotate him to the front?
Hold on.
Wait. This
Oh, it's still it's not leaving her range.
I didn't say anything about. I said if it moved.
Oh, okay. I'll keep it there then.
He's just turning. That's not really
That's
moving.
cocked.
No, he wanted to move it like around Sam's character or Ariel's character.
13
Does not hit.
misses. All right, so it comes in for another bite.
Oh,
but-
wait. I did use reckless attack on my last
So it gets
turn,
advantage.
so it gets advantage.
Okay.
I'm being good.
No, it's even worse. So it doesn't.
Dodge and beat with bob and weave, kid. Bob and weave.
Okay, so now it's back to you.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, there's another spider. It has to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was. Oh, then that would have been actually to you because it was first. I always did
Oh.
that spider first.
Okay, yeah, no, didn't hit.
Okay, so then. Sorry.
No!
But for the second roll, I will keep the 8 that I rolled.
Okay.
So now I'm rolling one more on it. 15?
That is meets beats.
Okay.
Spider time, baby.
Wow.
All right, never mind about that bob and weave thing. I'm doing a great job.
Halved.
Yep. So,
So, but it halved is lower, so it's just 1.
okay.
Watch the extra legs. Spider's got a lot of legs.
More things to hit. Reckless attack.
Go for it.
15.
Yep, that's gonna hit it.
Okay.
And what does it look like when you do it? Okay.
Just a lot of screaming and
I don't
hooting
know
and
what a
hollering.
bodyguard who's so loud, draws a lot of attention.
And that is 11 points of damage.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna take it out. So that spider disappears. So you can remove that from the battlefield.
Stupid spiders! And I have movement still,
Yes, you do.
so I'm actually going to go over to the other spider.
Okay. Are you gonna? So you're causing sort of a flank?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it? Oh, it's not. It's not technically directly on the other side, so there's no advantage given. There's the flanking rule; it has to be directly across. But I don't know if you can. That's how difficult terrain would be the next one above. How much did you move?
I moved from here to here to here.
So that's 15.
Okay.
So you have another 15.
Yeah, you could just do it.
You could climb up on top of those cave things.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
Which
you're
outside the simulation is just a stack of boxes that my mom put out.
Hey, you don't know what's
These
gonna
rocks are
happen
really
after it
squishy.
shuts off. All right. So you're up on that, and then I guess it's Rune up on deck.
Yeah, I'll smack it again with my stick.
Okay.
Bop it.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Pull it.
That'll be integrated into the song too.
I don't hit. 9.
9.
Wait.
No, unfortunately.
So, but
But
the
you get
flanking.
advantage. So roll
Oh.
again. Yeah, because you're flanking.
Right. I'm going to turn you into a flank steak. Hey! 19.
Yeah, as long as it's above 14.
All right.
Which 19
Is.
Yeah.
You win. You won D&D. Game over. We're done the campaign.
Hooray. I run up to it and I kill it.
People say these campaigns are too long. We showed that.
Yeah.
Simple math.
Thanks for joining us.
That's all it takes.
4 devastating points of damage.
Yeah, that will be enough to do it.
Okay.
How do you end it?
I smack him in his hard carapace.
Yeah.
And all of his briefly little gunky bits come spilling out around it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, crab.
And as soon as they do, they just disappear.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're left in this whatever it is. Is it safe to come out?
Yeah, Ma, we got all the noblemen and spiders.
I'm sorry, I don't know how this thing works. It just
Obviously, Ma, why didn't you get... Never mind, Ma.
it got away on me.
You just end the simulation.
All right. So she does a couple dials, and you fall because there's nothing technically there. So all of a sudden you fall on your ass.
Take 15 points.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't take any damage, but your rage is still going.
All right, Ma, well, let me conclude this interview.
I know. I think she did some pretty good work in
I hate caves!
To be fair, like,
Oh yeah.
she
She fought a spider and a rich guy.
She did 2 of them at once.
Oh, Mom, I don't like you saying that. You know what, Mom? Let me talk to the person and see if it's a good fit. All right, Mom?
All right. You go funnel into the office. I'll go man the phones and I'll call Carol and tell her the good news.
All right. Order of operations. I think this needs to happen. We're going to deal with your interview first. All right?
Your rage starts to subside.
You apparently knew my dad. This is some present shit. We're going to talk about that afterwards. I don't know what you are, but I like you the most so far. So just stick around, all right?
Yes.
Notably, human.
Yeah. Right.
My eyes become shifty somehow. Or look like slits.
Don't trust anybody.
Just as a note.
Yeah. All right. We'll do these one at a time, I guess. If you two could go back to the wonderful chairs we have. Sam, if you would walk into my office.
So as you get into the office, you two head out into the room there.
I break the chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say you absolutely hear a chair break on the outside.
Great. I thought both of them would. All right, so Sam. You like Sam? Is that what you prefer to be called?
Yeah.
All right. It's not an interrogation. You're fine. Relax. What do you need the job for? I mean, money, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
are you like really in a bad situation or something? People coming after you?
Nothing like that.
Do you have terrible dreams you can't explain?
No.
All right. Yeah, these are standard questions in my line of work. Are you allergic to any shellfish?
No.
All right.
I've never had shellfish before.
All right. Well, we'll have to test it out before we can make this official. A lot of I fell into a vat of berries earlier today.
Barriers?
Berries.
Berries.
I fell into a vat of berries today. This line of work can be really messy. All right. We got to make sure that your shots are up to date. You look like an athlete. You look like you can run. I don't do a lot of running. So
I could pick you up and run.
You know what? If that'd be okay. That'd be okay if we need to do that.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt my masculinity at all. Because I'm not a runner. And I know my limitations. What I'm good at is figuring out a problem and solving it. All right?
I'm not good at that.
All right. So, hey, yins and yangs, right? All different folks and strokes and whatnot. How much do you want?
A gold a week.
I mean,
I don't know.
How about this? I'll give you 5% of whatever I do per job that you help me on.
10.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check against your?
No, I want to do this in real life. To be honest,
No.
I'd like to barter quickly.
Okay,
All right.
We'll barter quickly, but then we'll have a roll off.
6%.
9.
7.
Done.
All right, 7%.
I would have taken 6.5%.
I would have given a 15.
We'll do this as a trial basis first. We got to make sure that you're good around shellfish and make sure you don't have any other allergies. One thing you got to know is I know a lot of people in this town. All right. So I'm going to need you to not attack everyone on site. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't like caves.
I'll be honest with you. I've been doing this job 2 decades. I haven't spent one fucking night in a cave. We work in Vol. I don't want to be in my mom's face about it. I don't want to be like, why did you fix a cave? Well, a building would have been way more practical for it. It doesn't matter. All right. We won't be doing a lot of caves probably. Sewers sometimes.
Are they cramped?
Yeah. I mean, nah. There's a lot of people in this town. The pipes are pretty big.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Go get Creepy McGee with the book. Just tell my moms that you're gonna be working with us for the next little bit. She'll get you information. Anytime anything comes up, we'll give you a call. You just come with me and we handle things.
So I've got the job.
Yeah. And because I feel bad for having you fight in a cave, I pulled out like 5 silver. Call this a signing bonus.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, just go talk to my mom out front.
Okay.
If she's on the phone with Carol, just interrupt her. If you wait, you will be here all day.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, good woman.
So as you head out into the front area, you hear the mom. She's already on the phone. She's like, "Yeah, I already know he's gonna hire her. She's perfect. She cleaves. It's amazing. I've never seen my son cleave a day in his life."
She's got better cleavage than my son.
She has absolutely got better cleavage than my son.
It was sitting right there.
It really was.
Yeah.
But so did it go good?
Yeah.
I knew it. I got some forms for you to fill out. You just need to.
Bookman. What's your name?
Olgak.
Get in here, Olgak.
Gak. He wants to see you.
Olgak.
Yeah.
It is not a difficult name. Even a dwarf, I'm sure, can manage it.
He's one of these.
Okay, Gak.
I mean, I thought Gak was a cool nickname.
Olgak. It is not difficult, even for a dwarf.
What, should I have called him Olly?
I head in.
All right.
Yeah. And I'll briefly describe the office. The office is a little more furnished than the entryway. It's got my big sort of detective style desk with a bunch of drawers in it, some filled with more weapons and little tinkerer's tools for my artificing. There are a couple of like my prize cases, like clip outs of the newspaper clippings of things I've solved, just kind of hung up on the wall. There is my big chair and then another nicer chair. It's nicer than any other chair in here other than my own. There is one plant that my mom keeps alive. And there's like there's an ashtray with some cigar butts at the window just sitting there. All right. What's the story, Mr. Creepy Bookman? Looking at my dreams, which are not the truth.
Didn't I tell you I would have him all to myself? You can trust me. Olgak. Bashar. Me. So you do not love and miss your father?
Of course I loved and miss my dad, man. What are you talking about?
I came here seeking my own grandfather. I have reason to believe that he was an associate of yours.
I thought you were going to say that your granddad was Nero. And that was going to make us like some weird family thing.
No, I don't think so.
Because you a half orc, right?
That's right.
And the other half is
Human.
all right. You see, that's what I was worried about.
Not out of the question.
Yeah.
Who knows what we'll find out later.
Yeah. I hope not. So, okay, you're looking for your granddad.
Yes, he was concerned with magical objects. He left this to me, and I heft the book.
Can I roll an investigation on the book quickly?
Yeah. What are you trying to glean from it?
I can also do like religion, but I'm just trying to get an understanding of what the book is in terms of like I'm seeing if I've seen other books in my like travels that are similar to this.
So I'll give you options. You could do arcane.
Okay.
You could do history. You could do investigation.
I'll do history.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
19. So the tome looks very ancient. It looks like it has some glyphs on it that you can't possibly understand.
Yeah.
But the book looks centuries old. But you, even with a roll like that, can't really place where in history it came from.
Does it look like demonic or does it look like
No, it doesn't look demonic, but it definitely has a darkness,
Okay.
but but not demonic. But you can't place what type it is.
All right, so you got this book. It's an old book.
Yes.
All right.
I seek to learn of it. I have reason to believe that, as I mentioned, your father may have worked with my grandfather. I hoped to meet him, to learn what he knew, to know what he knows. But he has taken that beyond me.
You do hear in the front room the bells jingle quickly, and you recognize the voice of Vivian Windstar. And she just, you're just hearing this like as errant noise.
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
she's just like, I'm here to pick up the Lord Doral. And you do hear the bird squawk all of a sudden, and it says, all right, Lucy in the sky, Lucy in the sky, with Lucy in the sky, with Lucy in the sky. And then it just sort of quiets down. And then she grabs the bird.
Damn, I feel like look through all of these little fucking messages this bird has been giving me. What has this bird been saying? Stupid
And
things he paints well.
It's just gone.
You know what? That's a later problem. We got to just book and did you? All right. You know what? Olgak. How about this? Give me your grandpa's name. I'll take a look through my dad's old notes. I got a few connections in the city. I can reach out, see if anybody knows about this kafakta little evil book.
Thank you, Ardy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Though I am doing you a favor.
Indeed, I will repay it. One of these days. Just you wait.
I'd like to clarify that when you repay the favor, it will be of something that I ask you to do and not you doing a favor for me without provocation.
I understand. His name was Kor Bashar.
Kor Bashar?
Yes.
Kor Bashar.
Kor and then Bashar.
Yeah. Is Olgak's granddad worked with my dad. All right. Olgak, how about I'm not gonna lie, you give off a weird energy.
Yes.
The person you wouldn't want to be around kind of thing.
Perhaps not.
So I'd like you to get as far away from my mother as humanly possible. Where are you staying?
In the Valen district.
Yep. Yeah.
In the Valen district.
All right. You're gonna be so excited about it.
It's very soft and shiny there.
How about this? Give my mom's the information, and I'll reach out in a day or two after I look through his notes.
I will wait for you. Thank you, Artie.
All right. You shake hands.
I have been known to.
Maybe next time. We'll try it another time.
So you do hear another jingle
Yeah.
happen, and a woman rushes in, and you hear her saying, "Just, I need some help. I need some help, please. My brother, he's missing."
I walk out. Hey, Ardy Falco, further inquiries.
And you see a elf, half elf woman. She's got her hair tied up in a bun, pointed ears. She's got very bright green eyes, and she's wearing she's got some like, they look like some burns on her clothes.
Yeah.
But they look, make a perception check.
That's a 5.
5. They don't look like they're burns from fire. Actually, because of what your background is, I want to give you advantage to this.
Sure. That's a 19.
Okay, so they look like chemical burns.
Okay.
Kind of like reagents, alchemical stuff. My brother, I'm Latha Morfarin. My brother, Lyric, he works in the chimerical over in the Rubicon district. He's been missing for about a week and a half. They seem to have been tied up with other affairs in the city and aren't investigating. It doesn't seem like it's priority, and I need to go. Please, can you help?
She speaks of the chimerical. Lenen knows of this place. Perhaps I will find what I seek there, or at least draw nearer to it.
All right, calm down. Emma, why don't you take her into the danger room and simulate her some coffee or some tea?
It doesn't really do that.
All right, well, just make her some tea, and let me finish with my last friend here, and then we'll look after your brother. Your name was Latha, right?
Latha.
All right, we'll get on it, right?
All right.
Just need 5 minutes, and I'll be right with you.
And I think that is where we're going to end the episode.
Oh, okay. I wanted to have a conversation.
Do you
with
want
him.
it?
I wanted to. That's fine. We don't have to.
Do you want to do it quick? We are reaching pretty late.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right.
have more time to think about it.
Yeah. Give me your one-word answers.
Yeah. So we're going to end the episode there. Thank you for joining us for our premiere episode.
Yeah.
Thank you all for playing, being lovely, and going on this wacky journey of birds, sunberries, sticky clothes, and severed heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other shit. All right. Well, thank you for joining us as well. And I think we're going to put these out on Mondays. Seems like an interesting day to put them out. So something to look forward on Mondays finally, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Sure.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
We be raging.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Bop it. Bop it.
Twist it.
Bop it.
We be raging.
Bop it. Bop it.
Raging.
Bop it. Bop it. Bop it. Bop it.
Twist it.
Bop it.
Raging.
Bop it. Bop it.
Twist it.
We be raging.
Bop it.
Raging.
Bop it.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Bop it. Bop it.
Twist it.
We be raging.
Twist it.
Raging.
Bop it. Bop it. Bop it.
Twist it.
We be raging.
Hey, thanks for watching Curious Goods. If you want to help us manipulate that algorithm, please leave a comment down below, and if you want updates on future episodes, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.